I might be one of the few people in the world to actually use a Final Fantasy XIV thumbnail for a World of Warcraft stream. Yeah, I just decided to do this. I figured why the fuck not. So, I am excited because today I get to kind of relive a little bit of my teenage years. Because a long, long, long time ago, I used to play World of Warcraft almost virtually exclusively. Oh great, as they honk to no end outside. So I figured I would jump in for Wrath Classic because I kind of miss playing Classic WoW. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of a thing I really enjoyed back when I was younger, and now it's kind of a thing that's just gone. Actually, really quickly before I begin, I actually have to make this a little bit smaller. Oh great, can you like? You could literally move it one pixel at a time. I fucking love it. Oh man, I actually have here. Let me put this one on just because. I mean, see the thing about OBS is that when you try to like run stuff. Oh Jesus, that's loud. Okay, maybe it's not too loud. See, every game is different, and I have it so it's set so that my thing doesn't play when I'm out of the window. But like when you use OBS, it's kind of weird. Okay, well, this is what I got. So let's fucking rock and roll. I'm gonna have to resize this while we. Okay, before I do this, actually, fucking turn this sound. I'm gonna enable it in the background, so that way while I do this, I can resize it because I'm trying to get it really just right. There you go.
That's what you once were.
I was.
You stood boldly against the
I'm a
shadow
villain. I play
and
14.
purchased another dawn for the world.
There you go.
With your life. But the
And now you're dead.
Is not so easily banished. The victory you claimed, not so easily held. For
And then
now,
you died for
the
nothing.
specter of
Isn't
death
it great?
looms above the world yet again, and it has found new
Hilarious.
champions to bring about its final reign. Knights.
This shit was so cool back in 2008, man.
Of death and destruction, bound
I had a character high enough to get a Death Knight too.
This is the hour of their ascension. This is the hour of your dark.
And the best part about it is that you actually just get to go straight to the Burning Crusade. That's going to be the nice thing about pre-patch, is you just get to start right from Burning Crusade without having to do really anything else. Alright, let me scroll the fuck out. And let me... I always turn this on. Action bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. We always need that. And I like to put Hearthstone. They give you Deathweave. 12 slots isn't bad. I mean, it's better than what most of my stuff is. This shit was so fucking cool, man. I'm not gonna read quest dialogue, honestly. But, I want to go Blood, because I actually kind of want to tank in this game. Because originally when I played it, I actually enjoyed playing my Death Knight. I probably don't have them anymore. And nowadays, you could just make a Death Knight. It's not really the same as earning it. I think it passively dual wield. Okay. Blood Strike. We don't have a melee weapon? Yo, it's so weird playing a game where you legitimately start with no melee weapon. Like, actually. That's so weird to me now. Like, you actually can just play a game and not have any of the stuff at all. Alright. Also, I have dialogue off. Yeah, fuck it. I keep it off just because when you talk to a lot of people, I like being able to do stuff in the background and not be constantly pestered, you know? But yeah, way back when you could only make one Death Knight per account. And I thought it was like, this is like kind of cool to me because for personal reasons, right? Like, as a kid, playing Warcraft 3, because my friends originally gave me Warcraft 3. This was, back in the day, when you could, like, legitimately just borrow your friends' games and then just do random stuff. I actually, I kind of miss those days a little bit, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, way, way, way back in the day, you could just, I was playing a lot of Warcraft 3. So when WoW was like a thing that we were like actually getting into, I say we very loosely because for the most part it was just me and no one else really. A rune of your choosing. I wonder what the actual changes are because I haven't played this in so long. I usually don't keep attack on my hotbar. Usually you don't really need to. Death quote. Why is it like that? Oh, because it has different ranges. Did it always have this? See, some of this stuff I genuinely don't remember. Of course we play Blood Elf, because Blood Elf is literally the only thing that matters in this game. Where's Rune Forging again? Which is hilarious, because canonically speaking, Blood Elves are like the least played race, or should be the least populous race in the entire game. And they're totally not. Fixes your room up above rune, has a chance to increase your access, you'll twice foster shadow. It requires Rune Forge in the Ebb and Hold. Really, you can only do it in Ebb and Hold? I guess so. Yeah, we'll do Rune of Razor Ice. I think I did this originally, way back when. Oh, probably should equip it, shouldn't I? But yeah, you get, like, actual unique story for Death Knight, which is why I really like it a lot. It kind of just makes... It's the most interesting character, I feel. Like, either this or Druid, for sure. Oh, he moved over here. This or Druid definitely would be, like, the class to play. Because Druids have, like, a good amount of story in general behind them. And, free and Unworthy, and then kill it in Cold Blood. Okay. This is also where they kind of started to, like, dick around with a lot of the questing. And a lot of the dialogue is more straightforward. Because they actually changed the journal for this. I actually forgot that they did this for the longest. I have to remember how to even... What is it? Shadow Plague, Icy Touch, Blood Strike? I think you inflict a whole bunch of stuff. You use actual debuffs in this. Unlike later on, you use a lot of the same stuff. Okay, because why not? There you go. You have to keep both of those. I think later on you could get Pestilence, and Pestilence is like actually really good for spreading stuff. Yeah, we can spam runes. I guess runes come back faster than I remember. And then they totally changed everything afterwards anyway, which is very tragic and unfortunate. Alright, back to the Lich King. You get like a little minor campaign introduction, and then unlike the rest of the classes, then you just go off and do whatever. I actually have some stuff on retail. Like, if you made a Death Knight before they did the level squish for Shadowlands, you got to keep your Death Knight at, like, a pretty high level. I think it rounded it down to, like, 38 instead of, what was it, like, 50, 55? I think, you get rounded down to, like, 25 or something. It was actually in your best interest to do that. But this is cool because, like, I've never done a playthrough of Warcraft 3. That's, like, actually kind of an L for me. Because, I really wanted to... I really should have played Warcraft 3 for the channel at this point. Considering how much I talk. I speak so decently about Warcraft 3, you know? Warcraft 3 is legitimately amazing. As a game itself, just in general. They also added a new area to Eastern Plaguelands. Although I don't feel like the map was like this before. I feel like they changed this. It's like on the opposite side of Tyr's Hand, which is like a whole bunch of Scarlet Monastery stuff. Because the Scarlet Crusade is... I never really did Scarlet Monastery a whole lot when I was younger, because I did it for... Do we have to do anything at all? I can't actually go into here, can I? That's actually kind of hilarious. Alright. Let a man have a little bit of fun, okay? Jesus. There's, like, absolutely no fun that you can have. You, let's see. Siphon it. Here we go. One. I don't think you could lose the eye, right? Yeah, you can, actually. It's a pet. It counts as a vehicle, I guess. That's fair. But yeah, when I was playing... I like Frozen Throne, obviously, because... they up the amount of stuff that you can do, right? I think that that's, like, more interesting from a gameplay perspective, is that you could have up to 200 units under your control instead of just one, or 100, because 100 just doesn't feel big enough. I like 200. That's why Frozen Throne is the way to play for sure, but I feel like Warcraft 3, the base game, might have, like, a slightly better campaign. Because I feel like Frozen Throne is, it's not that it's harder, because I feel like it is, but, Frozen Throne itself is I don't know. It doesn't have a real orc campaign. I feel like the orc campaign is like basically this, but top down and RTS'd, which is interesting, but like I kind of wish you had like something more for it, because I actually really like the orc campaign the most. The Orc campaign was really good in Warcraft 3. Like, absolutely. Okay, cool. Can we quit this? Thank you. Thrall was such a cool character, like, out of nowhere. Especially when I didn't know any better. I didn't know really anything much about Warcraft lore. Because I didn't play Warcraft 2 at all. And I don't even know if it's on the Battle.net launcher. It might be. So yeah, if I don't stream like a lot of my other characters, that's fine, because I'm just going to level them on the side anyway. Just so that way we can at least get to Burning Crusade or some shit. Yeah, we move faster. Okay, sure. What is this? Choker of Damnation. Yeah, I think they changed the gear that you get. But yeah, now you get to permanently sprint around Evanhold, which is nice. Because you actually spend a lot of time here. You learn a teleport spell here. Learn about dual talent specialization. Allows you to keep 2 active talent sets. You'll be able to easily switch between these 2 specializations. When you switch between sets, you'll get access to a second glyph pane and a second set of action bars. Switching cannot be performed. It will consume your available resource. I think this is like really, yeah, it's 1,000 gold to be able to dual talent spec. That's nice if you just want to be able to do stuff. That's like a modern day thing. I don't think that was in it originally. Okay. Do we even learn anything? No. We know everything we need to know at this level. I'm pretty sure. We don't have any talent? Maybe you get all your talent points as you do stuff. I guess so, huh? Okay. I'm pretty sure you do quests, and the quests give you all the talent points you need. Right. Fucking... Oh, the balcony on the first floor? Oh, wait, this is the second floor, isn't it? I think it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Right? Is it? There's not like a second balcony, is there? Yeah, here we go. It's because he's outside. I can't see the quest. Alright. That's Breach. You actually get one of these as a flying mount. I forget if it's in Lich King or if it's just later. You can summon this. But that's the other thing, is I believe you get epic mount training for Death Knight. By default. Maybe not, now that I think about it. I feel like that's probably a no. But yeah, I kind of feel like, as far as Death Knight goes, like, they should have only had races that were actually local to the Eastern Kingdoms get to be Death Knights. I know that that might be a little bit, like... I'm sure someone out there loves their Tarn Death Knight or something, but I kind of wish that was the case, because it just makes more sense, like, lore-wise. But at this point, I might be one of the few people left who cares about Warcraft lore. But in all honesty, though, that's like what made me really like Warcraft, is I like the lore a lot. I like that you get to play as the characters, and then you get to play as people you met in their playthroughs as well. That, in my opinion, was like one of the best parts of it, for sure. And like after this expansion, it kind of all went to shit. I'm not gonna lie. It's very unfortunate. I probably should do this really quickly. I guess we could make this work out somehow. Should fucking cover this. I'll make a custom one eventually. That is definitely something I will do. I'll get around to it at some point. Honestly, I didn't even think I was gonna stream today. This is gonna be my World of Warcraft fucking thing, I guess. I didn't even think I was gonna stream today. Honestly, I was kind of like half tired and half like, ugh. Isn't it so nice to just be lazy and not have to do anything at all? Yeah, I was really feeling that today for excessive reasons. I think you could resize the thing, right? I forget how you even do that. I'll mess around with that later. I haven't really played this game as much. Oh, you have to duel it. That's lame. Choose to battle initiates or players. Okay, I could battle initiates. It's easy. Easier. It's such a shame, too. It's a shame we never went anywhere after this. I mean, we never went anywhere as meaningful, I feel. And that's really what made it feel worse, honestly. It would have been cooler if we could have gotten something else out of it. Citizen of Havenshire. We get anything from killing these guys? Probably not. Are these elites? No. Okay. I wonder if the medics count as Scarlet Crusaders. Yes. Okay. That makes sense. You know, honestly, it's kind of fitting almost. I'm actually going to move Death Grip at some point. And I just like Blood, because Blood was my first experience, like, actually tanking in an MMO or in any sort of game at all. Like, I actually really enjoyed it a lot. Because it's different, you know, you get to do something you usually don't get to do too much, right? I cannot tell you, like, how many days, like, it was, like, during the Counter-Strike days, honestly. Okay, he's fighting something. These guys are a little bit more annoying to try to duel, I feel. Can we, fucking duel him at all? Thank you. Here come the tears. I wonder if I could fight multiple enemies. Do these guys even aggro to you? Let's see. No, they just are quietly moving beyond. They're trying not to think about what they're watching. And honestly, can you blame them? Yeah, that's one of the things I miss about fucking retail, is that you used to have like a bunch of plagues and you could do stuff. You pick up the bags? What the fuck? No, the bags are a part of their death animation. Okay. That's unique. Because I remember tanking, what's the first dungeon in, Hellfire Peninsula? I don't remember. I think I did Slave Pens once, maybe? And there's, like, another one that I did as well. I can't remember because it's been too long. Okay, anyway. Yeah, they try to make you feel as evil as possible. Which is pretty fair, honestly, because Death Knights are, like, not a joke. Like, that's why I like them so much, because, like, they're actually, like, serious. Like, the Druids, I feel like, aren't that great in terms of plot. I guess because Malfurion is kind of cool. But other than that, like, I actually much prefer Death Knights. It's hard to even really explain. I just like the story behind them, you know? I feel like Arthas' story, as Anakin Skywalker as it is like way more interesting of a plot arc than most of the other characters, right? Because it's easy to have a hero and like a hero. It's another thing when you have a hero become a villain. You know, I feel like compelling reasons for that are always just inherently more interesting, right? The only thing that sucks is that I don't think they let you get a boost. Yeah, you do start with writing, and you start with first aid at a high level too. Yeah, you have to manually like build up your other skills, which is like the one thing I hate is that if you want to use mining and skinning, you have to go back to like base game areas and do it. It might be worth doing just to God, I hope they don't fucking do Kata Classic, honestly. The whole Kata is still live. Like, that's what I mean. Like, after this, like, what can they really add? You know, Cataclysm is basically still around. Like, you could play Kata right now. In fact, that's like the default WoW experience. If you want to level from 1 to, what is it, 50? That's the default WoW experience, I think, as it is now. It's fine by me. Okay, we have to kill Citizens of Havenshire. I'm not even there yet. I kind of got a good idea of how this ship plays now. I like magic resistance. I don't think this really helps that much. I thought I remembered it being like a passive buff to your spell defense, but apparently it's not. Apparently it's just a chance to be hit, which is like kind of useless almost, but whatever. Unlike most caster Death Knight spells cause double damage on critical. Is that the shit I'm talking about? That shit's just cool. I never really made an unholy Death Knight though. See, the one thing I will give Frost Death Knights is that in Battle for Azeroth, they actually gave them Frostmourne. I think that's, like, actually cool. We have to steal a horse? Yeah, we do. Because it actually becomes your mount, which is kind of cool. What does Arcane Torrent do? Console players and grants 15. They changed it with in Burning Crusade they had mana tap and they removed mana tap, which is kind of tragic, but I understand why. Because like now you could just use Arcane Torrent every 2 minutes. You don't have to worry about whether or not you're gonna get the most MP back per usage. Now I think it just restores like a flat amount, which is a little bit more reasonable, I guess, for lack of a better word, you know? At least I feel it is. Because you gotta understand, when I was in 7th grade, because I was a little bit late to Burning Crusade, I played a lot of World of Warcraft. Like, I would come home, and I would totally not do any of my homework. I would do it while playing WoW. Let me not die, please. Thank you. I don't have Death Strike yet. Can we just hop on it? Okay, cool. Deliver to Salinar. Must be in 5. Oh, great. Don't worry. Ignore. But yeah, I would come home and I would totally not do, like, actual homework and stuff that I had to do. It was bad of me. I'm not gonna lie. That was really bad of me. But, you know what? Back then, I didn't like my teachers because most of them were assholes. So I was just kind of like, you know what? I just want to play World of Warcraft. Like, WoW is just more fun. I'd rather just, you know, do stuff. And to be fair, I mean, I got this far, right? Nothing really bad happened, so it worked out, didn't it? You only get 1 talent point? No, you get 2. What the fuck? Yeah, I think you learn at a faster rate. Whenever your blood runes are in cooldown, you gain barrier. Whenever you kill an enemy, then you generate up to 10 rune power. In addition, you generate 1 rune power. I think blade barrier is better, for sure. I'm gonna do blood, absolutely. I have to battle more initiates. So you got the Dark Ride in the open fields. This might be partially why I like War from Darksiders so much, because a lot of the Darksiders art kind of looks like stuff that would have been in World of Warcraft. A lot. How far south are these fields exactly? You also get the ability to do shadow walking, which I think is cool. I just feel like Death Knights have such a unique, like, tie-in to most of the story of World of Warcraft that, like, it's hard to really imagine, like, WoW without it, I guess. It's weird. Like, I like Hunters because my main is a Hunter, and I still have that character. Because I actually had 2 Battle.net accounts at one point, by accident. Because you used to have a separate WoW account, and then you would also have, I had a StarCraft account I tied to a different email. But luckily for me, you're able to, transfer one to another. So I transferred, like, 1 character. The only character I basically kept from middle school. So I still have that character to this day. Which I think is really awesome. That's cool. If I ever want to play retail, I could play him, good old Solus. Feels good, man. That's where Solus Generico kind of comes from too, if you're curious. I think that might have been a randomly generated name. And if you're wondering, this is not a randomly generated name. I usually use randomly generated names because, I don't know, I like the 14 naming better, where you can like have a first name and a last name. But this is Kino, my friends. Must be in Death's Breach. I have to move it down a bit. Oh, fuck me. There you go. I'll resize it on my own time. I'll get around to that at some point. And I have to duplicate this. I have to do a little bit of stuff in OBS and a little bit of stuff for the Elgato, honestly. But yeah, like, I'd like to play Wrath Classic because I quit Wrath, like, halfway through. Just so that way I could play Modern Warfare and other shit, you know? And there's nothing wrong with playing Modern Warfare. Like, it was alright, you know what I mean? Like, I enjoyed it, right? I got to meet a bunch of people who are still around. You know, to this day, here we go, we get to learn the mount spell. Which, basically, being the only mount I'm actually going to use is it unholy? It's neither. What the fuck? Oh, are mounts stored separately in this? Are they? Because at some point they moved mounts. I forget where they exactly moved them to. There's like a mount menu somewhere. I don't remember where. Sigil. Oh yeah, we still have relics! Oh my god, this shit is so cool, and they removed this. Yeah, so some classes have range, some classes have, I think, relics that you can put on. They're just like little bonus trinkets. I forgot all about that. Because that's actually the first relic I've gotten. Now, if you play Hunter, you usually get more of them, but I had to think to myself, like, damn, I haven't done that in forever. Disease healing caused by Plague Strike and other abilities. You could Death Coil friendlies. Only friendly undead. Yeah, this is, I think, what you use if... Yeah, because that's true to Warcraft 3. You could shoot Death Coil at people. Where the fuck does the mount go, actually? I'm really confused. I don't remember this at all. It goes somewhere. Is there a mount button at all? Yeah, we have glyphs now. Minor glyph. You get 2 major glyphs and 2 minor. And then the last 2, one unlocks at 70 and one unlocks at 80. Glyphs are actually helpful. A lot of them remove the reagent requirements from a lot of other stuff. Which is always cool. Player versus player. Okay, honor. I actually have no idea. Where the fuck does... Oh yeah, they give you a bunch of shit. That's awesome. I'm probably going to have to look it up, actually, because I don't remember where the mounts go. Which is, like, kind of a weird thing that I don't remember this. Right? Because it was a spell for Paladin in Burning Crusade. Yeah, I guess not. Do you even have feats of strength? Yeah, some feats of strength are just, like, if you did stuff back in the day. It's kind of whatever. It should be, like, a global thing. I kind of wish it was a global thing. Where are Death Knight Initiates? There we go. Why is this one shit-talking? Oh, she's observing. Okay, I was about to say, I'm not about to fight a 2v1, am I? What? Did I talk to the wrong one? Maybe I did. I like how we inflict plague on each other. Does this stun, actually? No, it forces them to attack. That's what it does. Okay. I mean, I could speed this up. I'm still in combat? Okay, thank you. Musings of the High General. What? Where did this come from? What the hell? And they say you have first aid. Yeah, you come with first aid, like, already prepped. So you can make, like, rune cloth and stuff. Like, you come with a decent amount, which is actually really nice. A link to your profession. Oh, in say chat. Never mind. I mean, most people who use... You basically have to use first aid, which is fine because first aid is good. Like, it's so strong, being able to heal yourself, like, whenever you want. That's like, never not going to be something really good. Is it? Fucking R... No, 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 no. 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 You have a pet? Oh, it's under pet. That's why. That's weird for me. Okay. This is a very fast mount. Yeah, you come with epic mount speed built in. It's so good. But it's so good, but it's also fitting, you know? It's fitting that a Death Knight should have that. Just because... I mean, canonically speaking, you're not, like, adventuring. You're already kind of done, you know? We'll fill in the blanks, you know? But most Death Knights, I think, were actually Paladins. They were Paladins that just kind of got abandoned in Northrend, and they just turned to the Lich King. Right? And I think most of them came with Arthas, or just in general, because they went to Northrend to basically try to get rid of the Scourge once and for all. And it's kind of tragic because it's before the Argent Crusade happened and the Argent Dawn. So basically most of them they were all just screwed. They were just abandoned. And so they're like, well, we're doing all this for nothing, right? And nobody really cares about us up here. So if you can't beat them, join them, literally. And that's what I mean. That's why, like, Frozen Throne is so good. Even though a lot of that takes place in Warcraft 3, it's actually kind of funny because you start with Arthas and you play with him for the first 2 campaigns of Warcraft 3, and then you basically completely ditch him until the end of Warcraft 3. Like, you could count Rexar's campaign. It kind of doesn't... I don't think it counts too much, in my opinion. Rexar's campaign is kind of mid. Like, it's not bad, obviously, and it leads to this game, like, gameplay-wise and narratively. And, like, I understand, like, the orcs didn't really have much to contribute, so they kind of gave them, like, a little bonus side thing, whereas most campaigns today, they would probably say, you know what, you don't get a campaign. So I think that's pretty fair. I think that that's alright. Let me move OBS slightly. My computer's being weird. There we go. Thank you. Gotta, like, perfectly resize it. Thank you. Take that insignia. Very nice. You basically get, like, a full set of gear, I believe. The Death Knight gear that you start with in, I want to say, not Lich King, in retail now is really nice, because it's basically like full plate armor, which is really cool. Because Death Knights just have the best design, you know, they got that good shit. Even Arthas's, like, battle quotes in Warcraft 3 were really cool. Like, Frostmourne Hungers still sticks with me to this day. Because, like, after, like, the big twist, because I didn't know anything about the plot going in, so the twist for me was, like, almost out of nowhere, which is just kind of fun to me. I like that. It was like one of the few fantasy series I knew nothing about going into it. So, like, when I actually got to it, it was, like, really cool. Can you pull them out? Yes. Alright, these guys are easy, obviously. They're like level 30, level 40. But yeah, you could only make a Death Knight originally if you had, I think, like a level 50-something. Because they didn't want you to just skip past everything. They wanted you to actually play the game. And then they removed that, I think, either in Kata or Mists. Because they're just like, it doesn't really even matter, does it? And I mean, I'm inclined to agree. It's kind of whatever now. But nowadays, Death Knights, I think, start at a low level anyway. They either start at 10 or they start at 1. I don't know, because they changed the level system. I'm not, like, the biggest fan of the level squish, right? Like, I could get a number squish, but, like, a level squish kind of just... I don't know. It just doesn't feel right to me. Okay. Perhaps you should check inside. Wow. Does any of this really matter? I actually have no idea. See, I could maybe play Reforged, but I think Reforged just isn't that great. It's just hard to record Warcraft 3, like, in general. Because Warcraft 3 is, like, one of those very outdated games. I actually tried to play the original version, like, about a week or two, or, like, maybe I want to say, like, a month ago, and just, it just was not working out. It doesn't really run well. Like, if you tab out, I can't tab out to select it as something that OBS can record, which is very unfortunate. Yeah, Death Script is on a pretty long CD. Thank you. Why? Ah! Why are there fucking hyenas? Oh, it's not a hyena. It's not a hyena. It's a hound. What a shocker. But yeah, I feel like Death Knight should really only be Blood Elf, Undead, and Orc. And then I guess Human, Dwarf, and Gnome. Like, it doesn't make sense to have a Night Elf Death Knight. You know, like... as weird as that is, I feel like they should have kept Death Knight restricted. Like, hero classes, I don't think... Like, they kind of made any race able to be a Death Knight, which, in one hand, it makes sense, because technically anybody can take the oath to be a Death Knight and basically die, right? But at the same time, it's kind of like... It just doesn't fit with Warcraft 3 that much. And, like, I don't have problems with Mists of Pandaria. I know a lot of people meme on it because, you know, Kung Fu Panda. But, like, it actually is, like, a pretty decent expansion, like, story-wise. I feel like the story, for the most part, would have been fine. I don't know about Warlords of Draenor. I kind of feel like that was whatever. I don't know how many times they're going to have to fucking siege Orgrimmar. But, you know. Just Death Knight's fucking fun, dude. Because they're not just... It's like the opposite of Paladin, right? Like, they're both, Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn... I'm gonna learn skinning, for sure. Which means we're gonna have to waste a whole bunch of time killing enemies. The good news is we could basically go anywhere in base game Azeroth, right? Like, we don't have to, like... Wow, that was an instant kill. We don't have to, like... What? I'm stuck. We could go anywhere. So we'll probably go to, like, Ashenvale or something. Just really quickly level up the skinning. It shouldn't take that long, honestly. Okay. By the way, the whole time Arthas whispers in your ear that mercy is for the weak. Which is true. Okay. And one more. I like how they just clip through stuff. Yeah, WoW's kind of a janky game. Characters, you can actually get stuck underneath the ground and fall out of bounds over and over again. If you're not careful when you're moving around stuff. That's happened to me a couple of times. In fact, one of my characters in retail is actually, like, permanently glitched. Like, every time I spawn in, I fall into the map and it auto-disconnects me. But since I don't play retail anymore, I kind of just stopped caring, I guess. So, it might be fixed now. But if not, I'd have to, like, actually talk to Blizzard support and be like, yo, can you move me? Like, I was in the Badlands, and I was on, like, a cliff, and I don't know, I guess I lagged out, and I just fell right under the map. It was kind of bad, I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty bad, all things considered. But yeah, like, there's a reason why people say this was, like, peak WoW, for sure. And fucking drainy Death Knights. This makes no sense. Considering that their arrival is relatively very recent, you know. Improves critical strike. What's the difference? Shadow resistance? Does it matter? I think there's glamour. I like this one, yeah. I always used to take this one. This one's nice. Because it goes with the red. Why not? Doesn't really matter. I'm pretty sure you could just make a Death Knight now. You don't have to have, like, a level 55. They don't care that much. Okay. Gift of Scarlet Miners, okay. The gift that keeps on giving. Oh, yes. Are you feeling it? We have to give the glory of the gift to people. And some people will get that reference, and I feel sorry for you that you and I share that same curse knowledge, honestly. We truly live in the worst timeline imaginable. Also, you get bonus experience, by the way, because of Joyous Journeys. That's why I'm definitely trying to level as much as possible over the next, like, month. Just at least, if I could get at least to the Burning Crusade stage, you know, I can make good money, yeah. I could also, there you go. I can make good money. Is he supposed to die? The fuck? What the hell? Let's take it east. Unleash near the Scarlet Miners working site. Why did it not, I don't think it did anything. It didn't increase anything, at least. Yeah, what the hell? That was weird. I guess you just have to kill a whole bunch until they randomly spawn as, Scarlet ghouls. Okay. gonna get pitiful amounts of fucking money, dude. Thank you. Yeah, Unholy, I think, can keep, they can keep a permanent ghoul pet. Which is, like, I'm a little bit jelly of that, right? Like, as far as being a Death Knight. But, I mean, I don't know. I feel like the self-healing is just too good to pass up, you know? Like, there's something very fitting about being Blood. I guess you could argue that you're not, like, Arthas levels of Frost, right? I don't know. It's fine by me. Oh, great. I don't know. I find that cool about Unholy Death Knights. Like, they get good stuff. It's just such an aesthetically cool class, right? Like, Death Knights and Dark Knights in Final Fantasy. I just find them always to be super interesting. That's why I want a Final Fantasy game where you just have a Dark Knight as the main character. And we don't pull the Final Fantasy IV thing and are like, no, being a Dark Knight is bad, being Paladin good. We should totally steal the same plotline from Arthas and just be like, yo, wouldn't it be cool if, like, you were a Paladin and just getting your revenge actually was better? You actually just felt better about yourself and you did more good for the world as a Death Knight than as a Paladin. That would be so fun. Maybe someday. You just travel the world doing random shit. Which is funny because my actual highest level is a Paladin in this game currently. How much money do they give you to start? They give you a decent amount. It's not a ton. I had to buy netherweed bags. 16 slots is about really all you need. Like, once you get over that hump of having, like, only 6 to 10 slots per bag, or 6 to 12, like, you're basically set. Like, I can't imagine how bad the inventory management would have to be. How many do we have? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, yes. Okay, we have 5. I can't imagine how bad the inventory management would have to be for someone to need more than 16 and 16. Although, to be fair, like, because I've never played at, like, actual endgame levels, I don't know, like, how packed your inventory truly gets. Like, for me on 14, I know I have more than enough space. So it's kind of like, whatever. Right, like, I don't need to sweat it. I know no matter what, I'm basically good. I've more than enough space to do the things I want to do. This is going to be easier, actually. I'm mashing Death Coil, and I don't have enough. Pretty much how I played fucking Warcraft 3 as well. Alright, anyway. Yep, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 6? I'm the 6th person. There we go. Speaking of Death's Breach, okay. Alright, cool. You're to return to Havenshire mine east of here and locate the minecart that my mains have placed near the outhouse. Show on board one of their ships, use the cannons against them. Okay. I don't remember this part. I remember the end of this, but not anything really beyond that. Yeah, he pulls you real fast, right? And he takes you down to the seaside, basically. What are you doing? Yeah, I fit right inside this inconspicuous mine car. Yeah. Nothing in here, don't worry. As Death Knights run all over the place killing us. You know, nothing major. It really kind of should have been instanced, honestly. Should have. I mean, the tech wasn't there yet. Nowadays, they probably would instance this whole thing. If you could have a full thing, like, actually, like, you know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't have this. Are these guys elites? Yeah, they are. That's how you're supposed to do this. Hey, Ash, welcome to the stream. Well, thank you for stopping by. And in indulging my 14-year-old self. You see, like, this is where they got a lot of the architecture for modern WoW, for sure. Yeah, maybe I'll play Warcraft 3 by the end of the year. I gotta figure out, like, because I can't, I guess, like, what I could do is I'd have to record it. I definitely couldn't stream it, for sure. I'd have to record it, because what does this do? Increasing damage by 15 and healing you for 4% of non-periodic damage dealt. Yeah, I think Blood Presence is just better. I hate this. That's the worst part of this. Dude, where have I heard this? Not that. One of these sound effects is like a common sound effect you hear in like a lot of shit, by the way. Oh, that's if they get too close. Okay. This is all the different gun effects. You've probably heard them, like, if you've played Hunter. Because I used to use a Tauren. Tauren used to have, okay, we can leave now. We're good. What? Oh, okay. Tauren, start with guns. That's the fucking best, man. Oh, I'm gonna have to kick my feet up. The urge to kick my feet up and be lazy is so fucking high. Alright, I'll deal with this later. Let's see. So, update on Cody the horse. He's got a fever infection and ripped out part of his foot that can regrow. Okay, so as long as he can get over the fever and the infection, like, he's probably not going to be a racehorse, but he'll probably be fine, I'd like to hope. Oh, we have 6 talent points. There we go. Dump that into that. Increases your attack power by every... Yeah, this is good. Increases the damage you deal. Yeah, this is also good. There you go. What is this? 15% chance in the scent of blood. Nah, I mean, like, that could be decent. No talent is truly, like, shit in Wrath, I don't think. It has hints of Christianity. Where's Christianity? What? I don't know about that. I missed that. I don't think there's Christianity. Yeah, you get your full Sarnite gear, which is one thing I like. Buckler. Yeah, Death Knights can't use shields. That's right. Yeah, you totally can't. I'm gonna make sure I keep all of my starter gear, by the way. Corrupted Band. 11 strength, 11 strength. Get rid of that first. I want to make sure I keep all my starter gear, because once you get rid of it, you can never get it back, I don't think. What? Oh, you have to fly up. Why do I think this was a teleport? That was so weird. Okay. Say because the theme's like cardinal virtues. I mean, like, it's a theme, right? It's not like a... You could have a theme of, like... What is it? The deadly sins and the heavenly virtues? That's what we need. We need a game that focuses on the heavenly virtues, you know? That would be cool. Because usually they always focus on the deadly sins. That's what I was hoping Darksiders 3 would do. You know, and because... I mean, that game is kind of scuffed, to be fair. Very unfortunate. Alright. Back to Death's Breach. Wow. Isn't that great, guys? This is old WoW. You have so many quests that are like, go there and come back. 5. Rune Tap. I remember using this. Yeah, converts 1 blood rune into your max health. So you could use this to heal. Increase the health provided by... You could double it. Yeah, you could lower it a lot, too. So I'll put Rune Tap on my second bar. I'll move back that. Probably going to move Death Grip, because realistically you only use this rarely, but I guess I'll leave it there for now until I have a reason not to, I guess. Singers remind me of... Oh, that's right! Fucking Bayonetta's coming out. Shit. I gotta make sure... I have fucking Bayonetta 1 pre-ordered for Switch. I own Bayonetta like 3 times over. I'm not even kidding. I might own it on Steam as well, which could actually be like really killer. But yeah, the Seniors are supposed to be disgusting. I like it. I like how they made a very serious expansion, which is one of the things I like about 14 so much. They make it so, like, because it's serious, you feel like things that happen actually matter. That would be like one of the things I don't like about this game, is that they try to make things lighthearted, I guess. I much prefer, you know, serious stories. I get, like, there's room for shit posting, obviously, but a lot of Shadowbringers is very serious, very depressing, awful things are happening, and, like, no one is having a fun time, you know? Like, I totally feel for that. But that's good. That's why it's a great story, in my opinion, because nobody is having a fun time. Everybody is suffering. No one knows if things are going to end out, you know, decently well. Enter the end and steal an empty cauldron, go to the forge. Along with 10 Crusader skulls. Oh, you know, very nice. Yeah, I have to fucking finish Xenoblade. I'm getting to it. Like, I am putting a lot of time into it. Maybe after I'm done streaming here tonight, I'll actually go play Xenoblade. Because technically I'll have played my World of Warcraft for the day, right? Not really. Especially since I have the time. Like, I have to start, like, no-lifing that shit. Wait, what? There was someone else? I always forget to do this shit. Yeah, I know exactly what scene you're talking about, though. That shit... I have a playthrough for that. I need to add thumbnails to those Shadowbringer playthrough parts. I don't think... You might not have been around on my streams back then, but, like, I had a whole bunch of... I had fun with that. That's back when I used to use slabs instead of... or slobs, rather, instead of normal OBS. Now I just use normal OBS for everything. Normal OBS is just so nice. Like, I tried to use Stream Elements, but Stream Elements has a lot more to, like, do. So I didn't bother. Honestly. Nothing wrong with that, though. But yeah, like, I'll play Bayonetta. I probably should play Bayonetta 1 and 2 before Bayonetta 3 comes out. Oh yeah, if you're gonna die, you actually get protected by the Lich King once every 10 minutes. So you don't actually die. Okay. Rip the skull right out of her, why not? That's what I mean, like, WoW will have some fucked up shit like that. And then they'll, like, let you take skulls out of people. It's kind of ridiculous. Very family friendly. Why does this guy take so many hits? What the fuck? This random guy is like 49. It's kind of fitting, though, because Tyr's Hand used to be like an outdoor dungeon, which we never have any of those anymore in like any video game. They're all... That's like a thing of the past, really. You don't really see outdoor dungeons and stuff. That would have been like the modern day equivalent of Eureka a little bit. If the whole game wasn't basically like Eureka, it would have been like the modern day equivalent of that. Like having an open area you just roam around and do stuff in. Although to be fair, why they chose to stay in, you know, the fucking Plague Lands is beyond me. It's really weird. I like, because you're, on one hand, the Plague Lands is supposed to be like unlivable, and then these guys are just in the back corner of it, just fine. Like, people still exist. There's that one, like, Lodge of Blood Elves that's just, like, around, basically. Is there even anything up here? What's up, homies? We don't gain anything from killing them. They just get scared. Okay. I guess this isn't the end. It kind of helps to know what, like, actual areas in Warcraft towns look like. I mean, to be fair, let's be honest here. Like, these buildings are all identical carbon copies of each other. Like, if you've been in one, you've been in every single one of them. Like, absolutely. They're all one and the same. Again, in 2008, you wouldn't have really cared about something like this. Because, like, what? The highest thing in 2008 was probably, what, like Halo 3? Right? I guess. I wonder where you find the empty cauldron from. Dude, Death Coil is a lot more expensive than I remember. Maybe you just get higher earning potential for runic power, so it doesn't take as long to generate. Yeah, here we go. I remember this. This will be cool, too, because I'll actually get to replay Burning Crusade. So maybe I'll play Burning Crusade first on this character, because, like, I actually really like that. Like, I always talk about, like, how much fun it was to, like, actually have a whole expansion and area to, like, run around and do stuff in. That, to me, was, like, the best part of it. Is, like, you do all this stuff. There's so much stuff in, like, the base game. Yeah, admittedly, like, the leveling isn't as smooth. You know, I will say that Modern WoW, like, retail has much better leveling in that effect. I much preferred it before the level squish, because, you know, I just don't like squishing levels like that, in my humble, honest opinion. But, God, there's always, like, really weird downtime. How are these guys so tanky? Oh, they respawn faster than I could kill them. That's actually kind of hilarious. Okay, anyway. Where's the, is there a town hall? I kind of hope they do something with StarCraft someday. Like, obviously, like, I don't know how they're gonna have, like, another plot line for it or something. But I kind of hope they do something with it, you know? Actually, does this start a quest? Fine dining for the fine... Yeah, okay. No talents. We're basically going to complete most of this tree by the end of this opening. Because they have to give you all the stuff that you need, right? Like, you're supposed to get, like, enough talents to fill out a tree or two. Like, that's the whole point. I think they used to stun. Maybe it stuns later. Maybe I'm confusing it with something else. Wizard's Hand of the Falcon. It's a wand. You can't even use a wand. Alright, I have no clue where Mayor Quimbley is. I'm sure he's around here somewhere. Yeah, I forget that Plague Strike is physical. Like, you actually, it's a melee move. It's not a ranged move. You could use Icy Touch as a pull, I guess. Because I don't think everything can be lifted. I think some things are just flat out too heavy for you to lift. Where the fuck is the... Oh, yeah, there it is. Town Hall. Yeah, Shadowbringers gets worse. But Shadowbringers is... A lot of people really do or die by Shadowbringers in Heavensward. And the best and most succinct way that I could probably elaborate on it, without spoiling anything about it, is that Shadowbringers and Heavensward are very much character-centric stories. Whereas Stormblood is more like a world-building story, right? Like, yeah, it matters that you're the Warrior of Light in all of them, obviously. But, like... As far as Shadowbringers goes, like things are just more like, you know, what the fuck? Can we just walk in? Yep. What? Oh, he pulled him? What the fuck? Alright, sweet. I get to kill him for free. But you know, like, that's why I like Stormblood, because, like, if you're really into the lore of the world of Final Fantasy XIV, like, a lot of areas that get mentioned in both Stormblood and Shadow and Walker are, like, hyper relevant and, like, exist. You know what I mean? Like, getting to go to Thavnair, you know, and just in general is already like, oh my god, that's incredible. That's, like, so good. Yeah, Troll Death Knight. I mean, like, you see what I mean? It's like, Troll Death Knights don't make sense. At least, like, orcs were in the Eastern Kingdoms. The Dark Spears were, like, on an island somewhere. Darkspear and, fucking Tauren. Like, Tauren definitely don't make... Tauren and Draenei make the least sense, honestly. Because the Scourge doesn't really have a foothold in Kalimdor. Okay. Back to the Crypt of Remembrance. Don't aggro, thank you. And, like, I like world-building expansions. Like, at least with 14, it's like... Because everything's original. Not literally, but, like, things are original in 14, right? Like, there's no previous games you need to play to really understand the story, unlike this game. So that's one of the things I actually really like about it, is, like... You can, you could just play it and just immerse yourself from there and just go from there. Like, you don't have to really, like, know too much about anything or any of the lore. Like, playing other Final Fantasies gives you a good idea. It doesn't, like, necessarily hinder your experience to not know about stuff. You know what I mean? Whereas with this game, like, I would say that Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, maybe Mists of Pandaria a little bit, Legion, and maybe a bit of Battle for Azeroth are, like, world building and, like, really good. And then, like, the remainder is kind of just, like, eh. Do we have enough? There you go. I think you just keep doing it. Yeah, you need 20. Not friendly nameplates, thank you. That's ridiculous. Oh, yeah, this is if you want to, you could dual wield. There you go. You have 20 of these. You probably can't make them after a point. I wonder how many of these characters actually stay with the Ebb and Hold, because Arthas is a dick. Apply them to the soldiers of New Avalon. Oh, yeah, I remember this. There you go. They make you dual wield. They're basically hot pokers. And they do decent damage. Why did I run all the way over here? I don't think everyone says it. I think I have to kill a couple. Someone probably gets super lucky about it, too. They force you to speak, too, which is cool. Okay, he said absolutely nothing. I like how these ghouls are just doing whatever. At least with Endwalker, like... Endwalker is a little bit of both, right? Like, you get a little bit of both playing Endwalker. Which is one of the things I like about it. Can Death Knights use daggers, actually? No, I guess not. Polearm swords, axes, two-handed axes, and two-handed swords. Okay. I think the unholy relic from Battle for Azeroth is actually a fucking axe. I mean, you get to use Frostmourne, you know? Like, that's cool. You get to use the shards of Frostmourne to create, what is it, the Daggers of the Fallen Prince? That shit is cool, man. That's why I really like it. Like, being Frost in Battle for Azeroth is really, like, awesome. It's not the same. It actually made me change from Blood to Frost. I don't think dual spec should be so expensive, though. I feel like that's kind of ridiculous. Should not have to pay that much to dual spec. Like, that's kind of whatever. It's the same reason why, like, everything costs so much. Wow, we're gonna be here a while, probably. Maybe it's a set amount of these that you have to do. That one tickled. Because he's dying a horrible death. I don't know. I feel like Arcane Torrent's helpful. It might not be... I don't know about for raids specifically, but, like, Arcane Torrent can be helpful. Like, if you need an emergency death coil or something. Or not Death Coil, I'm sorry. What is the healing move? Death Strike, sorry. Because I think Death Strike uses runic power. Okay, well, tried to spam out a fucking heal. It's nice. Dude, 39. I'm stuck at 39. I'm gonna lose my mind. It is a Scarlet Dawn. Yeah, to the soldiers. Okay. It's just really low chance of getting it, I guess. Because the last stage of this is to, like, actually siege Light's Hope Chapel. Which is funny because it looks so much better in retail. I feel like the retail version is definitely what it should have looked like in the base game. Or you know, previous stuff. Because it definitely does not look nearly as good as it does in retail. Or in this as it does in retail. Like, a lot of things don't. Like, even Orgrimmar kind of looks, like, really weird. I guess that's what almost a decade of having a game around will do. Because they're going to do updates to Final Fantasy graphics for 7.0. Which I think will be pretty good. See, the problem is with Final Fantasy that there's so many fucking effects that, like, I find it hard to even see things that are going on, like, half the time. I should probably move this. I have a full hotbar. Like, I feel like I should just turn off effects, but it's not as cool if you turn the effects off, you know? What? You could literally see them. Yo, Death Knights being able to detect life is pretty cool. Obviously, that's just whatever. We weren't really supposed to see that. What the hell? Why do they have special horses? Is that maybe that's a quest. I have no idea. This does take a lot longer than I remember. Maybe I should just fucking do this. Maybe I'm killing them too fast. That's probably why they give you the healing. You're supposed to have a full conversation with them. Oh, the pain! Oh! Okay. Unfortunately, I killed him just by using autos, which is absolutely hilarious. Okay, I'm just gonna fucking auto them. Maybe I have to talk to them 3 times. Do I heal off of... No, it's from Blood Presence. Uh-huh. Dead. Dude, I'm too strong. Maybe I have to actually stop autoing. I could probably just stand there and wait for them to respond, honestly. Like this. Okay. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. That's just how much damage I'm doing in general. Why do I step back like that? Yeah, at least this way we get 3 attempts out of everybody. The beatings will continue. Yo, I have this macro at 14. It's great. I love it. The beatings will continue until morale improves. I really am sad that I don't have that, the mechanics are for cars Kupo. That's really unfortunate. Because the mechanics are for cars Kupo thing would be the perfect thing to spam in an Alliance raid. That's what we used to do with fucking Thunder God. With people who refuse to fucking do Thunder God's, like, mechanic placement correctly. We're gonna kill him. Yes. Okay. Motherfuckers really just don't learn how to play. It's really ridiculous. That's why they nerfed Thunder God. I forget. I think it was sometime in Shadowbringers. They nerfed the shit out of Thunder God. They ruined Thunder God. It's like see, on some level you have to make things kind of accessible, you know? Like, obviously you don't want people to be like completely gated because of skill necessarily. But you know, there's definitely something lost when you make characters or when you nerf bosses so heavily. It's very unfortunate. It's just not the same, man. I don't know. This is why I like first aid. First aid's faster than eating. Like, I feel like most of the times you just end up drinking more than anything. Okay, anyway. Yeah, maybe this is a really fucking low drop chance. Like, really, really low. And we are farming the shit out of everybody, so there's just nothing but bodies everywhere. Dude, everyone survived 3 separate Inquisitions. Holy shit. You know what, guys that are still yellow, I could probably just auto them the whole time. Let's see. Let's see. Is it persuasive? Okay, no. This is like really low chance. Holy shit. You would think that they would have it after like maybe 5 or 8. You could just progress. Dude, I've heard that smite sound effect forever. I don't know. I feel like the other thing that they should have done is that the Night Elves should also join like how the Blood Elves do. There's like no real reason for the Night Elves to really trust or for humans to trust Night Elves. Like, it just shouldn't... It really doesn't make any sense from like a story perspective. Because like the Night Elves really only join the Alliance because of what the Horde's doing in Ashenvale. They don't really have any ties to the humans of Stormwind. You know, literally on the other side of the world. There's nothing for it. That's what I mean. Like, it's just different, you know? Same thing with the Draenei. Like, obviously, it would make sense. You'll get nothing and like it. Alright, can we get one more out of her? Okay. Please say something. Hilarious. You'll get nothing. They literally respawned right away. Holy shit. Yeah, this is old WoW, unfortunately. I wonder if, like, you have to talk with them 4 times, maybe. And maybe I'm just, like, generally too high for this. That could be a problem. Maybe I'm just attacking too hard and too fast. Because I don't remember this taking this long. Like, at all. I don't know, maybe you don't need to keep attacking. If not, I'll look it up in a minute. Might as well. The one thing that I do like now is that you could get flying basically pretty much right away, right? Like, normally I'm cool with, like, having to run around areas, right? And, like, you know, maneuver around them and do everything. But, like, the thing I think that makes Burning Crusade unfun is, like, Blade's Edge Mountains is, like, such a vertical area. Like, it's really not that fun to have to, like, traverse it back and forth, back and forth. Because when you fly, you could just go up, and you could just dodge all the terrain, you know? That's better in my opinion. Wait, what the hell's a quarter horse, now that I think about it? Are those, like, really tiny, like, ponies or something? Oh, sweet. Finally. Holy shit. It only took, like, 10 minutes. I can't believe it. From Hearthglen? What the fuck? Quarter horses are the horse you see in rodeos? So what's a full horse? What's a whole horse? Okay, we don't have rodeos and stuff. I maybe have been to one or two ever. But I understand. I just know that, like, I don't we don't have that up here. We don't do that around here. Okay. Alright. Scarlet Tavern. This one we replaced the other one with. There's no vendors at all? I guess not. The stores is built for desert areas? Okay, I don't know. It's such a totally different climate up here. Okay, every horse out here is more or less a quarter horse or quarter horse. Well, to be fair, Texas... I don't think Texas is a desert, is it? But it's definitely, you know, Badlands? Maybe? Where the fuck is the Scarlet Tavern, by the way? Is this the tavern? Maybe? What is this? This is just a house. Yeah, this isn't anything special. Actually, I have no idea. Where the fuck is the tavern? This has to be it, right? Maybe they're on the second floor. It might do floors separately on the map. I just skip past this. Yeah, they don't care. I don't think they care. Maybe they do. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, this isn't... As you can tell, this is the part I don't really know off the top of my head at all. Basement? No. We used to have a lot of horses around here, now that I think about it, but because of all the people driving and stuff, like, they don't really like to have, like, horses, you know, just kind of roam and stuff. Or, well, not roaming, obviously, like, mounted police and stuff, but they don't like to do that too much anymore because there's a chance of, like, car accidents and stuff and all that. And I kind of agree. I kind of have to say, like, it's bad for the horse. Like, forget about the humans for 5 seconds because New Yorkers are assholes. But, yeah, I feel bad for the horse. Like, it's cool every now and again. Also, horse shit just gets everywhere. It's really awful. Always fun to walk through Central Park, man. But it was more common when I was younger. I could definitely say that. Like, nowadays, it's not common at all. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Oh, shit, it's the Sarian! Yo! We gotta... What's his friend? The fucking Coltiro Deathweaver? Or you just steal a new... patrol schedule from Scarlet Hold. Okay. Oh, hi. Yeah, we took over this building, homie. We just live here now. Don't think about it. Just accept it. Yeah, it's the runic power boost, I think, that'll be really good. Because you'll be able to... What is it? Once every 2 minutes? 2 minutes isn't that often, but you get 15 runic power. That could be something. It's better than 0, right? Oh, shit, there's another quest from the Sarian. We're gonna be 59 by the time I'm done here. I mean, the more levels, the better. We can only get up to 70 anyway in pre-patch. So we'll probably be doing a lot more of this. I'll at least only play the Death Knight when I'm actually like streaming. There you go. Yeah, here he goes. Brothers in Death. Yeah, his like, I think he killed Koltira in life during Warcraft 3, like during the invasion of Quel'Thalas. I'm pretty sure he killed him. But they're like brothers because, like, I don't know, they have like this weird battle bond or something. It's kind of not really a great reason for him to want to do that, but I mean, you know what, I can respect it. Scarlet Hold. And Koltira is always getting in trouble, and this dude always has to bail him out. It's like, it's the silliest shit imaginable. I'm just really sad that they did what they did to Sylvanas. I think that writing Sylvanas into being a villain was like one of the worst things possible. That's super character assassination. Oh shit, there's a lot of dudes in here. I wonder, can I kill them all? I think I actually can survive this. Actually, I can. Totally viable. That doesn't do anything. I'll push it anyway. No, not loot. Do I have it? Yeah. 2 minutes is actually not that long, all things considered. Okay. I don't have it. Sucks. I wonder where the patrol schedule is. There's a downstairs to this, and there's also an upstairs. But I mean, every human barracks is the same. They're all the same. It's always the same shit, basically. Oh, sweet. Yeah, that's part of the quest. Yeah, he spawns up here. Yeah, so someone's downstairs doing that. Okay, because I will most certainly be needing these later. Okay. Oh boy, nice level up. Very good. Alright, cool. Oh, I mean, I could have taken this dude's fucking remains. Sure. Wow, great quest. They wouldn't let you get away with that today. They totally would not. That's actually hilarious. Eventually, I'm going to move my cooldowns around. So that way, like, I could see them without having to swap like that. I haven't done that on any of my other classes yet. I'm waiting to get to high levels so I know exactly what kind of cooldowns I even have, you know? That's like the whole goal, basically. Do I even need to kill this dude? Yeah, this is nobody. The Scarlet Hoods look pretty good, though. I will say that. Like, one of the things that I originally liked is that in Scarlet Monastery, you could get the Ravager, I think it's called. And I really like that it would randomly do that spin move. I still have it to this day, because I think that was, like, one of the coolest pieces of loot that you could get in, like, base game. Wow, we got the lucky jump there. And what was nice is that as a hunter, I could actually use it. So I just learned two-handed axes just so I could, like, meme and use it from time to time. That's what I mean. Like, when I used to play WoW, like, super early or you know, not doing work or whatever, like, I used to do stuff like that a lot. Just do random stuff. Like, once I got to 70 and did, like, a whole bunch of high-level grinding and stuff, I was like, of course I'm going to go back and do, like, earlier dungeons and stuff with people and just, like, get some rare loot. Just run it over and over. Like I said, one time I played with this older couple ages ago, right? Nothing sus happened, nothing crazy. It was just people playing World of Warcraft. And I remember we did like Blackrock Depths one time, and I think we did a couple other dungeons as well, like on later days. And I always think back to that sometimes. I'm like, it was really cool just to, like, you know, people just get brought together by video games like that. Like this random old couple probably from like the Midwest or something is just over here, you know, we're just playing games together. Like, obviously nowadays, right, like, someone comes on my stream, I'm from the UK, I'm from Washington, I'm from Michigan, you know, whatever. It's nowadays it's just I guess for lack of a better word, at the time it really was just the future, and now it's just kind of the present, right? Okay, I need to get out of here. Probably this, right? Increase your chance to critically hit. I mean, that just sounds pretty strong, honestly. And if not pretty strong, pretty good. I will make actual thumbnails for this, by the way. No better series than an MMO series, am I right? Totally, totally a great idea, of course. Plus, the new raid tier for 14 came out today, so it's kind of like today is just an MMO day, period. Regardless of what your poison is. I mean, I don't even know what other MMOs really even exist, honestly. Like, I guess you could play Tortanic. I really should do a playthrough of Tortanic at some point. Just because, like, it's actually like a light... It's like BioWare light. You know what I mean? Like, it's actually not terrible. Okay, thank you. Tosses his head into the back room. Alright, anyway. Put that on. What was it that I got? Oh, we got pants. We must have gotten that a while ago, and I just didn't see it. Yeah, we wear plate. That's what I'm talking about. Plate is just fucking cool, man. Plate is cool, and Death Knights look cool. What the hell's the Chapel of the Crimson Flame over here? Also, summoning your mount doesn't cost any mana anymore. I think they removed that in Wrath. I think that no mount that you mount uses mana. Maybe. Alright, you have to execute this. Alright, here you go. Ready? It's the best plot twist ever. They have random people from every race. So this is the part, where is she? Where's mine? Where the fuck is she? Am I losing my mind? Oh, whoops. There you go. I know you! I'd recognize you anywhere. Wow! You're a good person. Oh no. What happened to you? Yeah, being a Blood Elf Death Knight would be really, like, actually kind of tragic. From a lore standpoint. That would be one of the darkest things that could happen. I wonder what the hell trolls would say. Yeah, they just have one of every race here. One of all the 10 races. So no matter what, you get to feel bad that you're a killing machine. Remember Silvermoon. Remember, this world is worth saving. Does she actually fight you when you try to kill her? Nope, there you go. Alright, cool. Alright. What's done is done. Thessarian. Alright. Critical conviction leads to bloody vengeance. Gives you a 1% bonus to physical damage you deal after dealing critical strike from weapon, swing, spell, or ability. Stacks up to 3 times. Increase the attack power by 5% of party members. Also increase your total strength. This is actually better than this, I think, because strength is a bigger multiplier, I'm pretty sure. Increase the chance of... Yeah, this is just going to be good. I'll put 5 points into that. Gives you for up to 2% of your maximum whenever you kill a target. This seems kind of niche. I don't know if I want to do that. But yeah, Mark of Blood. Whenever a marked enemy deals damage to a target, that target is healed for 4% of its maximum health. Yeah, I actually like this one. I remember using that. It's like Soul Survivor. Yeah, increase rune tap. For sure. Increase the damage of Heart Strike and Blood Strike. Increase the damage of Blood Boil. Yeah, we learned Blood Boil. Oh, shit, yeah. Okay, that's good. Yeah, Blood Boil's actually really good. Wherever you hit with Death Strike or Obliterate, yeah, we want Death Runes. That's actually really strong. And Veteran of the Third War. Oh, that's it. We're out. Okay. Veteran of the Third War is good because it gives you like a flat bonus across like most things, right? Spell Deflection, I think, is also decent. This is not that great, I don't think. There's probably new spells that we could actually learn, too. I'll check in a little bit. Because, like, we can't really blood tap, right? You have to have a blood rune. You use a blood rune, basically, to heal. But I think it can also use death runes. I forget how that system works. So basically, you have 6 runes. 2 of each... What the fuck? How did this person get in here? What the hell? Second of the Dark Brotherhood. Okay. What the hell is this? Cannot occur more than once every 30 seconds. Chance of pairing attack. Let's get rid of the insignia of the Scourge. Because I don't think this is going to affect us that much. Yeah. That'd be kind of niche. We don't really need... Like, we can't even use that. I'm going to mail this to one of my other characters. I'm going to mail it to my Paladin. Okay. Here's a pass by Scarlet Overlook. Use makeshift... okay, cool. Yeah, Frost has a lot of really good stuff in the tree. That's one of the things I like about it so much, is like you get like a lot of good stuff. These are all elites? Yeah. So you just like chill right here. Am I still going to be in combat? Nope, thank you. Oh, obviously. They'll never see me, dude. Come on. That's what I mean. It's like shit posts. It's humor. I mean, to be fair, in Warcraft 3, when you had a panda dude show up, I guess technically that was kind of a shit post, but it also kind of ended up being like super relevant because the Pandaren have been around forever. They just weren't featured in this game, at least at the start. I just kind of wish there were 2 races of Pandaren and not just one race that just you pick your faction at the end of your tutorial. To be fair, I've never leveled a Pandaren. I'm just not a fan of like one race both being on both sides, you know. It doesn't really sit right with me. It's just kind of weird. Okay, because of how much experience we're gaining, the extra 50%, like we are going to be we're going to be 60 probably when we exit this, because I think it's supposed to end at 50, 58, and we're already up to near 58. We're not at the end. There you go. Disguised as a Scarlet Courier. Do they disguise your horse? Yeah, so that's why these guys look differently. King's Harbor. Hey, sup, buddy? Somehow we hide the fact that we're undead from people who should be able to see and seek undead. It's kind of weird. What do the other trees have? Yeah, I don't think Dancing Rune Weapon is good. Dancing Rune Weapon isn't good. Heart Strike. Frost. Howling Blast. Yeah. You get this. This one comes later. It's not bad. Because I think you're supposed to dual wield, right? No, yeah, you get dual wielding passively. Yeah, I think you take Toughness. So we'll take Toughness. Increase your maximum That's not that great. Your Icy Touch does an additional 5% damage in your... Oh, we actually have talent points. Let me put more in, I guess. Veteran of the Third War. There you go. Is a permanent buff from now on, yeah. You're going to go right up to 10%. Increases your total strength. Improve blood presence. You retain 2% heal. Oh, that's fine. Unholy Frenzy is the... Yeah, it's a burst window. Oh, yeah, Bloodworms! Oh, yeah, I remember that shit. Ugh. Okay. Turn to Galvar with this message. Yeah, it's no longer the Scarlet Crusade, it's the Scarlet Onslaught. Yeah, I think you have a chance to spawn Bloodworms. Yeah. I remember using that a little bit. I don't think it's that great. It's just kind of like one of those really metal abilities that you could use. Man, I wish we kept this talent system, dude. It sucks. It really sucks that we did not keep the talent system. You know? It would have just been so much better and so much nicer if we still had something like this. You know? Like, because I kind of like that you could mess around and stuff. I don't know. And then they boiled it down so fucking hard. It's like you don't even really care about any of it anymore. It's fucking awful. Right, he makes the death gate for you? Yes. Yep. Shoulders. Can I get the whole set? Wow. Dude, how much can we possibly level before we get around to this? Yeah, let's do this. Spell damage, I think, is good. Because this way we could block incoming damage. Unholy Frenzy. Vampiric Blood. Oh, yeah, Vampiric Blood is also good. It's basically Thrill of Battle, but you lose the HP when you're done. What else did I get? Induces the friendly unit into a killing frenzy for 30 seconds. The target is enraged. Cause them to lose 1 health equal to 1% of their maximum health every second. So you lose 30% health, but you deal 20% more physical damage. I think you can inflict it on yourself, right? Can you? Yes, you can. Okay, I'll toggle it off. We're good. You could death coil it back. Or not death coil, death strike. Can we learn anything, or are we just restricted until we're done? I always thought it was funny that, like, a bunch of abominations are actually the ones that have, like, the clean, nice-to-eat food, you know? Just seems kind of weird. Oh, wow. This is actually good. I'm going to hold on to this for one of my other characters. I don't really care about most of this, honestly. Dirt-stained rags. Oh, shit. I got a chest piece. I didn't even notice. Yeah, this is the full set. This is the set that you actually wear later. You just start with this flat out in modern day. Was there Death Knight trainers around here? Maybe not. Maybe that's a thing for later. Oh yeah, you need corpse dust. I think you can get a minor rune that doesn't makes it so you don't need it to resurrect somebody. Yeah. I think that's one of the good minor runes, actually. Alright, let's move on. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's not totally out of the way for there to be Draenei and Tauren Death Knights. It just doesn't really make much sense, right? Like, it's just kind of weird. I feel like if you're gonna keep Demon, not Demon Slayer, what the hell is it called? If you're gonna keep Demon Hunter to one of two races, right? I feel like you should keep it... I just feel like you shouldn't do that. I feel like it should be limited for hero classes. Alright, cool. Eradicate the Scarlet Crusade. Horn of the Frostbrood to... Oh yeah, we get the helmet. Yeah, we get to put the helmet on. Okay. Let's do this. Devour Scarlet Crusader. Where the hell are they? I think you actually have to, like, avoid people while doing this. I kind of wish this was the Death Knight mount. Like, the Undead Griffin isn't terrible, though. So, like, I'm not, like, super salty about that or anything. Oh, you get dropped. That's hilarious. Right, this is just another one of these vehicle missions. They have a lot of these, actually. So, I usually do, Borean Tundra. I might do Howling Fjord this time. Just because. I kind of feel like I do that way too often. Where's the ballista, actually? Howling Fjord, I think, takes longer. I feel like there's, like, way more, like... There's way more verticality in it. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to do both since we won't have the added... Wait, what the fuck? Oh, they take multiple hits? Oh, I see. Whoops. Dude, I remember having to do this on my fucking laptop now. This shit is impossible. I had a MacBook back then. Like a basic MacBook. Which nowadays wouldn't be worth shit. Like, at all. You almost couldn't even do anything with it. I had to get, like, a special mouse. That's why I don't like Apple products. Fucking... They're all proprietary. I had to get, like, a special, like, expensive Apple mouse in order to do anything with it. But, I mean, back then, my school actually used to use Macs. So, like, I kind of had no choice a little bit. I mean, I guess I did, but... Oh, we actually have to eat somebody. You have to fly super low? Yeah, I guess you do. Okay. I still keep Abomination Might even in a vehicle like this. Alright, and after this we could just kill a whole bunch of troops, call it. Nice miss. It's kind of crazy how things worked out, you know, just in terms of, like, well, really anything, right? Like, gaming and everything is completely different. You know, like, back then, like, my biggest wonder was, like, would I be able to get, like, a 360 or something so I could play, like, Tales of Vesperia, right? Like, this is the same year I think that Tales of Vesperia came out. I was so enamored with that game when it came out, too. That's why it's, like, one of my favorite games of all time. Because, like, I specifically got an Xbox just to play that. You know what I mean? Like, that's the one sad part is, like, because I got so late into, or I was so late into, like, doing, like, actual, like, playthroughs and stuff, right? Like, I missed out on, like, some of the golden era, for which a lot of the golden era was, I want to say, like, 2019, or no, I'm sorry, like, 2006, 2007. 2007 was, like, the big year for people making playthroughs, like, absolutely. And I think that was, like, one of the best years for it. That's when I was watching a lot of playthroughs, right? So that's how I really know, like, there were a lot of people doing playthroughs back then. Because I remember watching, like, people do playthroughs forever, right? Dudes playing, like, a dozen different games I'd never even heard of. That's the glory of it. It was funny. It was fun. Back when YouTube was way more wild and westy than what it is now. And the internet was still fun. And it wasn't just there to milk you of money and feed you bullshit. It really just had to be one of those, you were there if you were there, and if you weren't, you weren't moments, you know? That's one thing I'm starting to realize with a lot of things, is that, like, you were either there for it, or you weren't. And there's not really much of an in-between, honestly. What the fuck? Alright, we just need 9 more. Can we just get 9 more without me having to reload, maybe? Please? Dude! Are you serious? Does this count for eating? I don't want to die. I didn't devour anything. Oh my god. Shouldn't that count? Kinda? Dude, can we just shoot one fucking thing? There. Fucking... Thank What? How did that not hit anything? The fuck? Alright, thank you. Then for the longest, I was on laptops exclusively. It was actually much later, in I want to say like 2016, I actually got my PC. I was back on desktops, and I've been back on since then. Because to be fair, I don't really go anywhere, so it kind of makes sense, you know? Place this helm upon your head to complete your terrifying visage. Yes. Alright, cool. Am I going to miss out on the battle for Light's Hope Chapel and have to wait? Probably. That would actually be hilarious. So basically, in order to conclude this, you have to complete the Battle of Light's Hope Chapel, which is like an event that takes place every so often. It's kind of like an actual duty that you queue up for. What? Go northwest through the cave? Oh, what the fuck? I actually have to read this shit. Yeah, because I think you attack from the back. Oh, well, I'm going to miss this then. That's going to suck. Improve Death Strike. Yeah, 1, 2. Sudden Doom. Yeah, no, that one was... I think that one was always shitty. Damage that would take you below 35%. Reduce. Okay, yep. We will fill that up. Low grain. Increase the critical strike damage bonus. Give me Heart Strike. I think Heart Strike is actually pretty good. Yeah, so this is actually a place you could come to before. Now there's like an actual way in. I wonder if you could come here like on a normal character later. I don't think I've ever done that before. One blood. I wonder what the difference between them is. Prominent Mill is down here. Alright, it would be really awesome if I could join in and not have to wait. Because we're going to have to do a bunch of bullshit in the meanwhile. Here you go. Okay. Can I do it now? Like, can I actually join in on it now? Because you kind of play in an instance version of the Plague Lands a little bit. This would be, like, really Kino if I could kind of hijack my way into this, honestly. I really appreciate that, to be honest. Okay, sure, fuck it, why not? Alright, give me credit, thank you. They basically fully heal you for ridiculous amounts of health. Alright, I have to see what the difference is between Heart Strike and Blood Strike. I think they do something different in later stuff. But I have to see, honestly. Okay. You just have to exist in this long enough. Are these people that are actually at Light's Hope Chapel? Maybe. You probably can't kill her. She seems important. Alright, evasion's very nice. 36% weapon damage. Oh, it's a AoE move. I see. Okay, this does more. Okay, yeah. I think it's good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Heart Strike is good, especially for tanking. It probably does like extra aggro on something. Oh my god, everything's evading. It's kind of a fucking mess. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This kind of isn't that great. It's not as great as I remember it. Yeah, because Heart Strike is for AoE. Blood Strike isn't. This chick is just all over the place. Can we kill her? I think the big guys are knocking them around and knocking them way far out, so they automatically go back. Yeah, like, see, like, that's not very helpful. What the fuck, dude? I'm just curious if you could kill her. I am. I like how this is almost, we're fighting the Scarlet Crusade. Now we have to kill these guys. They're not even really doing anything. Shit. I'm gonna hit that by out of instinct. I probably should move that, to be fair. I probably don't need to have Death's Grip on 1. Because I'll never really use Death's Grip on 1. Yeah, I'm probably gonna move that around. Oh boy. Alright, cool. Let's get this on with. This is fucking insanity. I remember this shit did not run well at all. So I used to play WoW both on my MacBook and on my major PC. And I remember I actually played it on this monitor. Damn, I've had this monitor that fucking long, dude. Okay, are we good? Yes. Alright, sweet. Let me make sure I'm right on top of them. I want to get full credit for this shit. Yeah, somehow you lose, even though you have way more forces. Oh, they're here. That's why, yeah. Okay. Would have been better if it's voiced. A lot of the stuff is voiced now. I think I might actually be done with the blood tree, to be honest. You have to go fucking level up mining and fucking skinning. That's gonna not be fun. I wonder if they give you all the flight paths either. Like, maybe we should do that. You probably have to get to the blasted lands yourself. Fucking have to ride all the way south. Yeah, because this isn't that great. When you're above 75% health, you'll deal more damage. In addition, your attacks ignore up to 2. See, the latter part isn't terrible. It's just the former part as a tank probably is, it fluctuates too much. I don't like percentage-based things. I think that percentage-based things are usually not that great. Dancing rune weapon. Yeah. 1% bonus. This could be decent. I don't think there's anything in Unholy you're supposed to take. Plague Strike and Scourge Strike. Increases your dodge chance. Cooldown on Death Grip. Damage and healing. Yeah, Death and Decay. I guess I don't know. Maybe I was supposed to learn that at some point. I have no idea. Yeah, here we go. On a Pale Horse, you get a bonus for speed on whenever you're mounted. This shit is actually really good. It's a shame you cannot get it as any other type of Death Knight. I mean, you could, but you'd have to give up damage from Frost. So, I don't know. The movement is alright. That just is really unfortunate. Improved Icy Touch. Icy Reach. Yeah, this is good. Frost and Shadow. Because any blanket damage boost is good, dude. Icy Talons. Leech Heat. So when their attack speed is reduced, yours increases by 4%. Frost Fever has a chance to reduce it? Very high threat when in Frost. I think you could tank in Frost. I think you could tank in either, honestly. Hunger and Cold. Yeah, you get... Okay. You get Stamina in Frost Presence, and you get Healing in Holy Presence. What do you get from Undead Presence? Movement Speed and Cooldown. They salute the Lich King. Yeah, no shit, Arthas is a monster. What a shocker. Anti-magic zone is actually good too. Dude, imagine somebody saying what he just said in 2008. The idea of yeeting didn't even exist in 2008. Oh, it's so weird to play, like, games like this, and people are talking about, like, Discord and shit, man. It's so weird. Alright, well, obviously that's not gonna work well for them. Yeah, we don't really do anything. It's basically an extremely long cutscene. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take this. I improved Icy Talons. Lichborn. Killing Machine? No, don't worry, he's fine. You can't kill him yet. And what kind of expansion would it be if you could kill him and not a raid? That's the one thing, though, like, 14, you have to play through the story to basically get, like, the full gist of it. In World of Warcraft, like, all the stuff is tied to raids. So if you never raid, you never get to do anything, basically. Like, if you don't do the raids, you just kind of do a bunch of quests, and that's it. Like, at least with 14, like, stuff is mandatory. So, like, yeah, you have to play with people, but at least you get something out of it, you know what I mean? Oh, we're friends now, by the way, as you can see. So, like, an expansion like Burning Crusade, which is cool because it's a direct sequel to Illidan's story, you know, it doesn't mean anything anymore in retail. Like, they don't like, what they should have done, and this might be controversial, right? But there should be a version of, like, Cromie's Crunch Time, where you can play through, like, a set amount of story, like, you know, they boost you to a certain level. So, like, you get the gist of each area, right? Like, you do a couple of different ones, a couple different quests in each area. Each area, you know, whatever, has a fucking conclusory arc. And then, like, maybe there's, like, a little something, right? Like, if you just want to play, like, the big story beats of World of Warcraft, they should have that for each expansion, right? Which would be kind of weird, because, like, you can't really do that for base Cataclysm, I guess, right? But, like, maybe from, like, 1 to 20 you do Azeroth, right? Like, each area you get a level. And then, like, from 20 to 25 you do, like, Burning Crusade. 25 to 30 you do Lich King. 30 to, like, 33 you do Kata. 30, you know what I mean? Like, something like that would have made more sense, in my opinion. Like, they could boil down and remove a lot of the side stuff. So yeah, we're gonna rebel against the Lich King, by the way. Very nice. Alright, sweet. Thank you. I didn't have to wait. It's long, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna use blades, because blades are fucking cool, dude. Alright. So the Knights of the Ebon Blade are basically a fragment of the Lich King's forces that basically don't work for him anymore. And that's the group of people that we're going to be working for now. Technically, we're already a part of them. Alright, sweet. They also changed all the loading screens, which I actually like these better. They're just higher quality. Okay. Help kill Patchwork. Do I get this? I don't know. Okay. Is it on the second floor, I think? Yes! I think we could just kill stuff. Yeah, they basically let you kill elites, and then immediately following this, you go to Northrend, or I'm sorry, you go to Outworld, and you just can't kill anything anymore like this. Like, all the power gets siphoned out of you and shit. See, like, this is whatever, right? Like, you could just do fuck all. Ah, it was too late. I should have hit him with this. That's what I mean. Like, it's kind of weird. Obviously, it's because this is like a massive tutorial. Do you actually get credit for this, by the way? Or do you have to be the one to pull Patchwork? Probably do, don't you? Oh no, you get credit. What the fuck? You get credit from a gray monster? Holy shit. They were way ahead of their time. That's something that 14 does by default, and this game, like, WoW really never did. Okay, I gotta... These you have to get your own for. But everything else, you don't. Obviously, you kind of can't die. 19,000 health was a lot back then. They basically give you the fucking echo. Holy shit. That is literally what they do for half of these quests. They just give you... They boost the shit out of you. You basically can't be killed by normal means. Alright, he could have that, honestly. That's fine by me. Alright, cool. Yeah, and Darien Mograine basically becomes required training. Yeah, see, we could get all of this. Pestilence. Can I just train all this? Yes, please. Thank you. See how fun that is? When you have the money to do it. War Chief's Blessing. We have to go talk to Thrall. What did I actually learn? Pestilence isn't an unholy ability? What? Okay, basically this is Bane, if you've ever played 14. They kind of have removed... I think they removed Bane entirely now, so it kind of sucks. Blood Boil, I remember this. This lets you... Yeah, you want to spread with Pestilence, and then you Blood Boil. Blood Strike automatically upgrades. Heart Strike automatically upgrades. Strangulate silences. You might use that occasionally. I think Mind Freeze is a stun. Yeah. Silence. And all... No, it's an interrupt. When you interrupt someone in WoW, you prevent them from casting anything from that spell school. Chains of Ice. Target regains 10% of their movement each second for 10 seconds. Yeah, I mean, that's alright. That's if something runs, basically. But I don't think many things run in Outland. Where's Death Strike? Is that unholy? Yeah, here we go. Heals you for 5% of your maximum health for each of your diseases on the target. Yeah, this... Probably gonna move this over here. I think that's pretty fair. Fucking Death Strike is really good. And it uses 1 Frost and 1 Unholy. So this is where most of your Frost and Unholy go towards. Raise Dead. You can have 1 ghoul at a time, which can be helpful. That's it. Okay. How the hell do we get to Orgrimmar, actually? What the hell? He just nods at you. On the platform, so I'm using me as a portal to Orgrimmar. Oh, okay. Yeah. Which is funny, because we're going to come back anyway. Alright. Let's do it. We're going to totally come back. Yeah, they dump you outside Durotar, and people throw shit at you. Oh, we could just fucking mount him. Out of all the class mounts, I think that this is definitely the best, for sure. Alright, I don't think anyone talks with you before you actually turn in this quest. So we could probably almost hit 60 tonight alone. Oh, God. There's going to be an entire bunch of Death Knights walking around. How do you do this? I think you just run up here. I think this is faster than going around the long way. There you go. So actually, we have all the talents, I think, that I really should get from the Blood Tree. So from now on, I think we just put stuff in Frost. Like, seriously. That's part of starting at such a low level. Really. We have 6 talent points already. Yeah, I think 44 is fine. And reduces the threat generated in Blood or Unholy. Yeah, you wouldn't want to do this. That second part basically makes it near useless. Oh well. Yeah, some of this is okay, I guess. Alright. What's up, homie? Hidden enemies, very nice. Okay. You get to be friendly with Orgrimmar. Do you get friendly with Darkspear Trolls, maybe? Probably not. You have to raise your reputation with everything else. Yeah, they give you friendly with Orgrimmar for free. Everything else you kind of have to do some other stuff with. Alright, anyway. Now we do whatever we want, basically. I think he tells you to go to Outland, right? Kamahachi, what? This is so out of my level. New Frontier. And this is Southern Kalimdor. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. I need to learn my skills, because unfortunately that's the one thing that they really, I kinda wish they did give you that they don't, is they don't give you any amnesty for having basically skipped 55 levels worth of stuff. So yeah. I think from here what I'll do is, since I have 6 points, I'm gonna give this toughness. Icy Touch does additional 5% damage. Yes, we will be taking that. So from here on out, we actually gain talent points 1 per level. Like, we no longer get that, like, boosted, you know, really quick amount. Like, now we gain 1 per level, as it should be. Which means that what we have for now is what we're going to have forever. And that's that. Alright, I want to do mining. Because I always do mining. It's a great way to make money. And I also want to get, what's the other one? Skinning. Because you're going to fight so many beasts. Skinning is almost always a good thing to take. Period. Like, almost 100% of the time. And the reason why is because you will be killing so many beasts. Most of the enemies you're going to fight are either going to be humanoid or beasts. So it makes sense to have skinning. And, yeah. It just makes the most sense. Wait, is it in here? Oh, I don't really want to do tailoring. Do they sell shirts here? Chromatic robe. Burning robes. Oh, I forget who sells shirts. Oh yeah, you can give a donation of stuff. This gives you reputation. Basically, back in the day, you would farm reputation by farming various different types of cloth. So yeah. That was a lifetime ago. Where's the skin? The skinning trainer's here somewhere. Is it over here? Yeah, it is. Okay. I wonder if they're running, like, all Dark Knight runs of fucking dungeons at this point. That would be absolutely hilarious. Here we go, skinning. We need to get the skinning knife. This is going to be such grind shit, because we kind of have no choice, unfortunately. Like, basically the way it works is, like, we have to go kill, like, low-level mobs and run around low-level areas. Like, I could mail myself ore, right, to skip it, but ore doesn't really scale well. Like, a lot of times ore stops giving you experience from smelting compared to, actually mining it. Which is kind of really unfortunate. I'll dump all this stuff. Where the hell is the bag lady? Where the fuck? Dude, I can't even talk to him. Thank you. I'm gonna put all this shit in here. There's good glamour. I think there's glamour in this, in Wrath. I could be wrong. Probably just move all this too, since it's one of a kind. Sure. Alchemy potion, won't be carrying that. I don't even know where that's for. I think once you're out of this, you lose it for good. Wait, what happened to my Hearthstone? Wait. Oh, it's a Scourge Stone. It's not actually a Hearthstone. Oh, shit. That's hilarious. Potion. Turning the Other Cheek, which is a hilarious name. I am in stitches about it, as you can tell. What food is actually better? Yeah, there you go. Sort of in order of usefulness. Silk, won't be using that. Crusader skulls are now worthless. Oh, I should have gotten more of those, that Noth blend. Oh well. There you go. See? Nice and empty bags. They're also unique bags, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't think you can make Deathweave bags otherwise. I mean, one thing that we could do is we could do, like, Tarn quests. We could do, like, Baron shit. But, like, Baron shit is, not gonna lie, kind of boring. Probably shouldn't do that. I just don't really have anything to put here. Increasing stamina, armor contribution, reducing damage taken. Yeah, I think the self-healing is better, though. Like, armor's good, but I think being able to heal is stronger. I need the Rune Forge. Where the fuck is it? There it is. Chance to increase damage for next 2 attacks. Spell breaking afflicts your one-handed rune weapon. 4% of all spell damage reduces the effects of silence. We could do this again. I like how rune forging looks like it's an actual skill, and it's totally not. You just have it. Okay. Can you fly out of here? Oh shit. Don't teleport me. Thank you. Do we know of any flight paths? Yeah, they give you everything. Oh, that's awesome. Wow. They give you basically every flight path. Yeah, there's no Western Plaguelands flight path, unfortunately. That is totally something that we do not have. We can go to Tranquillion. That's kind of a waste, to be honest with you. Yeah, let's go to Undercity. And then we'll leave from Undercity. We'll just kill stuff, I guess, for the rest of the stream. I'm probably going to only stream for a little bit longer anyway. Then next time we stream, we could do fucking Burning Crusade or some shit. We kind of have to. I mean, there's only 11 levels in the game for me to go up, because they start you so high. They start you at 55 and they just boost you. Oh shit, there's actually a server for... there's a Discord server for this server. It's pretty based. I probably should have just traveled through this. That's good, because I couldn't remember for the life of me if they give you the flight path. So I was going to say, we're going to have to like travel through like the majority of Kalimdor and Eastern Kingdoms. Maybe, I don't know if they give you Kalimdor's flight paths. Maybe they give you Eastern Kingdoms, obviously, because, you know, that's lore-wise, that makes sense. So, yeah, it just saves you time. You don't have to mandatorily run around and do stuff, which would just be time-consuming. It'll be time-wasting more than anything. But yeah, I think, with how many points do I have left to get? Because I have 44 and 6. Right? That's 50, which is why I'm 59, because you get your first point at 10. So if I go up to 60, I would have 51 points, right? So you get, what, 71 points that you could put in? So I'm missing what? If this is 51... $21 points? Yeah, I'm missing 21 points. Yeah, 21 points. So 21 points, I could do 1, 2, 7. Do I even have Obliterate? I don't think so. 12, 13. Oh, yeah, we gotta do this. That's 15. 18. Tricking target. No, that's too niche. This is too niche. That's the only thing. Causes your next Howling Blast to consume no runes. Do I even have Howling? No. This is useless for me. Yeah, this is useless. For me, at least. Yeah, I guess I would do Chill of the Grave, right? Chains of Ice, Howling Blast, Icy Touch, and Obliterate. Generate 2.5 additional runic power. That's actually not bad. I'd probably do that. Chill of the Grave. Lichborn, draw upon unholy energy to become undead. While undead, you are immune to charm, fear, and sleep. The question is, does it cleanse it if you're already affected by them? Because that basically is like Will of the Forsaken, which is probably why it uses the exact same icon. Wait, there is a flight path here. Wait, for real? Oh, that has to be new then. Yeah, they must have added that to the Bulwark, because there isn't one there in Burning Crusade. They added that. Oh, shit. So they don't give you every flight path. I wonder what flight paths are new then. I should go get that. I'm going to work my way east. And I'll work my way... we have to kind of work our way around the map a little bit. We have to get our shit to what, like... I don't even know. I'll probably set... Let me set my Hearthstone as well to Undercity. Since... The reason why I don't like to go to Silvermoon is because it's so out of the way. It's in an instance area, so you can't use... Well, in retail, you can't use flying mounts in Quel'Thalas. And I presume it's the same for the Exodar areas as well. Azure Mist and Blood Mist. Damn, I should make a fucking Drainy. And just... I don't even know what I would make, honestly. Fucking Paladin, probably. Just run around with the fucking Crystal Maces. They're such a cool race, man. I like the Kalimdor races so much, because, like, all of them are so good, but Blood Elf is just cool. I like the backstory. I like that you actually play as Arthas and create the Dead Scar. And then you fast forward, and it's like, you completely, like, ruin their race, basically. And poor Kael'thas. I just feel bad for Kael'thas half the time. Because I actually really liked his campaign, and he just ends up just doing nothing with his life and just wasting everything. It's really kind of tragic. It is a tragedy for poor Kael'thas. He's just... He wants to do the right thing, and then he just kind of quits. He kind of gives up. He's kind of fucked. Alright, give me a fucking Hearthstone, please. Yeah, they give you a Hearthstone if you don't have one. It's one of my favorite things about it. And by the way, they're now 30-minute cooldowns. Is that changed? I feel like that might be a change that they made. But if not, regardless, it's still better than it being a fucking hour cooldown. Yeah, it kind of sucks. You have to level shit. I'm gonna have to fucking get Fell Iron. Maybe I'll do this on my own time. Maybe, like, I guess with whatever time I have left on this stream that I want to stream for, I'll do this. And then, I'll just level up my stuff on my own time. Which means I'll do it right after this, because I'm not getting on 14 again today, I don't think. I mean, I guess I could, right? Like, I could get on 14. Why not? Oh, wait, I don't know. What am I gonna do? Probably cap on fucking tomes. I actually could buy something with tomes, I think, this week, so maybe I'll do that. I'll do, like, all my roulettes on 14. Because I actually made a bunch of money today on 14 selling materia. If you sell a bunch... I could sell rank 9s right now. Maybe I'll boot up 14. Because I could boot up 14 while I play this. That's how powerful PCs are now. Isn't it kind of great? I made a bunch of money playing 14 today. Selling, like, rank 9 materia. Because you need it to pentameld. And all the crafted armor just dropped today. So there's a bunch of people, obviously, you know, want to pentameld it, right? And in order to pentameld, you need to have... Guess what? A whole bunch of materia. So that's probably what I'll do. Is I'll make sure to grab that and put up some more materia. That's why I'm doing all my stuff as adventure and need, because they give you bonus stuff if you do that. So I'm actually totally cool with that. Yeah, because this is what I have to do for the next several hours. I'll probably use some of my saved up ore to try to skip as much as possible through a lot of the different leveling and whatnot for miner. Because mining is a little bit more annoying because you have to, like, actually find nodes, you know? Whereas with beasts, like I just have to kill like 200 beasts, basically 300 beasts, which isn't that much, especially since, you know, like certain areas like this, right? Like it's really easy to level up. I just kind of wish they at least started you at like 200, 250. At least this is like a one-shot. Probably up until like the hinterlands, this will probably be a one-shot or a... Oh, I'm tingling. God, that's great. But yeah, tomorrow I'm going to play Fire Emblem anyway. So I'll probably alternate this Fire Emblem Fallout, this Fire Emblem Fallout, and then Saturdays, I will play, Arceus. Because Arceus is fucking awesome. I have so much fun playing Arceus sometimes. But, like, I don't want to become a Poké streamer, and I don't want to only ever play Arceus. Could you fucking imagine, dude? That's the only thing I do every fucking stream is play Arceus. In the post-game, too. I really should try to... I really need to max that Pokédex. I think once I'm done with Xenoblade, I'll feel, you know, better doing stuff on my Switch. Because I feel like I need to play Xenoblade during the day, and then I need to, like, do other stuff at night. So what I'm going to probably do after this... I'll probably go to 1:30. And then after this, what I'll do is I'm going to play, Xenoblade. I'll do a late night session for a couple hours. And then after that, I really am done. I had a fucking discussion with my friends today. Right? And he was like, oh, well, the game doesn't do a good job of directing you to content. I'm like, dude, that is like the dumbest thing I think I've ever heard in my life. They literally point out on the map where the things are. Like, they couldn't make it more obvious. Like, if you don't... like, how do you explain to somebody that, like, the whole goal of it is that you're supposed to level up and get new classes. And to do that, you do the side quests and you do the Ascension. They tell you that, like, at the beginning of the game. Right? Like, I don't know. That made no sense to me. I don't know. Yeah, the bull... This is a new flight path, which is actually nice. It saves you having to go into the fucking Undercity all the time. So, like, I guess what you could do is you could technically, like, farm out a bunch of other stuff. I mean, this is all trash. This I could sell. Journeyman's gloves? What the fuck? I don't care about ruined leather scraps. It's later in retail you can combine those without needing to be a leather worker. I guess they figured that most people end up just throwing them away. So it's kind of like a waste. But yeah, the whole goal is to ideally hit 70 on as many characters as humanly possible before September 26th. So I have a month. I don't know if I could maybe do more than... At least I want to get to Burning Crusade. That's like the biggest goal, right? Is to get past all the other stuff. So hopefully I could do that. That would be kind of awesome if I could pull that off. I think it's pretty reasonable, right? If I do a couple levels every day, I should be able to get at least a handful of characters up. I want to get my Paladin up as well. Even though I kind of want to play Death Knight mainly, because, you know, I like this fucking class a lot. Just Paladin is cool. Like, the tanks in fucking Warcraft are always the coolest. They just are. There's just something really cool about how that... I mean, I don't know. Maybe not Warrior so much. Warrior is kind of lame, in my opinion. I like Fury Warrior, but as a tank, I feel like Warrior's kind of boring. That might just totally be a me thing, though. So, I could be wrong about that. Do we have to discover everything? Yeah, but there's not really any reason to, like, run around the base game too much. I mean, you can. And totally, like, map completion is a thing, right? Because they added back the achievement system. So, like, you could explore... Like, for instance, if we could find all the stuff, like, here, right? And it even tells you what areas... This shit was revolutionary, right? That's why I really like it so much. But, yeah. Back in the day, it was a little bit different. Nowadays, everything has achievements, right? Like, this was, like, right at the peak where we had, Xbox and everything coming in and taking over. And so you would play stuff, and you would fully, you get, like, achievements. It'd be like, oh my god, I have to play for the achievements. And, I mean, like, I still would do that today. Like, if I buy Assassin's Creed Odyssey on the Xbox, which I actually should... Oh, shit. Is it already tomorrow? No, today is the last day of, fucking August. So maybe I'll see if I could get it for free if I use some of my GameStop points. Because you can't use GameStop points on new titles. So, like, I might as well use it on something old. I don't know if there's, like, another old game I could buy that would be, like, worth the money. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. Because I know I could get it. I get a $5 coupon, which basically takes out tax. And then with a couple more things, I could get it really cheap. Which would be really awesome. Because, like, I kind of half want to replay that. Maybe next year, right? And I, like, obviously I could do New Game Plus on my PS4. But maybe I'll just play it again fresh and, like, re-experience it. Origins I actually already own on PC again. Ugh. See how we're already getting higher? Yeah, I'm gonna have to fucking get a whole bunch of ore. I have a bunch of my other characters. I'll just send it to this guy. And then I could just find a thing and just sit there for 10 minutes smelting. Maybe longer than that, honestly. And then at some point I will have to go out into the world and, like, actually mine more stuff. Because I was gonna sell it. I guess I could sell the bars, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. I gotta get on 14 too and do some stuff as well. So that'll be fun. Sadly, like, mining is definitely not the funnest thing to have to do. But this is where you make a lot of money. You know, you could constantly dump it in the auction house, you know. And then that way I can hopefully buy dual spec. No, what you really need to save up for is you need to save up for the fucking mammoth mount. Which is going to be the most ridiculous thing I'm going to have to try to get. Because the mammoth mount is, like, seriously the best mount in the game. Even if you don't use it for anything else. Yeah, maybe there isn't glamour. It's the fucking Mr. Pandaria mount. That's the one I'm thinking of. Okay, thank you. You can actually turn off error messages in dialogue. I guess I should do that. I just turned off dialogue in general, other than, like, I guess combat sounds. How does this work? Right? Frost Sphere. How much does it tick for? Damn. Okay. I just love this. I want to try to level up my mage, my druid, my paladin, my warrior, my hunter. Like, I don't really care too much about rogue and priest. Rogue, priest, I think I'm missing, like, one or two others. Shaman is alright. Like, I like enhancement. Maybe that would be okay, but, like, everything is... I just want to be able to get out of Azeroth leveling it. Because then I could do, like, once per month, like, try to push someone through Burning Crusade. Once per month, once every other month, right? Like, if you have to do Azeroth running around and stuff, you don't have your mount, you know, it's really... Low level is really slow in this game, especially. It's the ideal is you kind of don't want to do that. They're at least nice enough to start you with fucking first aid super high up, which is awesome. Okay. Yeah, I guess you don't have as many abilities on this class. I guess not. Okay, we'll put fine minerals. We could put smelting. We could put skinning for no reason at all. First aid. I usually put cooking down here. I just usually never learn cooking because, you know, it takes time to actually do it. Alright, we're green, which means that we could still gain experience, but it would be better to move to a new area. So what I'm going to do is I guess we could go to Silverpine. Does Brill have a flight path in this, or is that something that they added in Cataclysm? Because if not, the Bulwark is definitely the way to go. Fishing supplies. There's no fishing trainer. Yeah, we're already at 52. It won't take that long. If we go to an area where they're like orange, it won't take that long to level. I mean, it might be like piece by piece, you know, just moving bit by bit, but whatever, fuck it. Alright. We don't need any of this. It's all kind of whatever. They also start you with a good amount of money, so I can't be salty about that. 30 gold is actually not bad. They definitely have to cap the amount of Death Knights you can make, right? Because otherwise you could just make a ton of Death Knights and get a ton of money for doing the starting quest. Like, I feel like they definitely have to cap you on that. And even if not, I mean, if you want to sit through that shit, like, that one poker quest is so awful. It takes so long to finish it. That's by far the worst quest of the whole experience, because it takes so long for you to actually get the information out of them. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, if I could level... Like, the only class I really don't like is Rogue. I feel like Rogues look cool at endgame, but I don't really like how they play too much. I like how most of the other classes play. Like, for Druid, the thing about having a Druid, too, is, like, Druid has, like... Yeah, so dual specking would be really good for Druid, by the way. That's what I mean. Like, by locking dual specking behind 1,000 gold, you kind of prevent people from being able to be flexible and, you know, be able to queue for shit. You know what I mean? So, like, classes like most other classes won't really fucking, you know, it's whatever, potato. If you're a fire mage or an arcane mage, it doesn't really fucking matter. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you want to play, I don't know. Okay, see, now these guys are... Let's go find someone who's orange, because we'll be able to stay in that area longer. Like, let's say you want to play fucking Druid or like, Paladin is another one. Warrior. Any class that has multiple roles, you can't do that. Like, you need to have 1,000 gold. I'm not even anywhere close. I probably have maybe 300 gold between all of my characters. There's no fucking way, man. It's ridiculous. And that's just for one character, by the way. One character, not even like multiple characters. It's not even like you unlock it and it's an account level thing, you know what I mean? Oh, shit. I mean, I'm gonna smelt anyway, so it's not like super vital that I grab a bunch of minerals. Mining is definitely something that you have to level while running around. Or while leveling, you know? Because it takes a long time to fucking level mining. It's not so long... Oh, maybe you don't have to hit it multiple times anymore. It's not so long when you're just, you know, leveling and you have to go places and do things. But it is a long time when you are just, you know, trying to do whatever. But I was thinking, like, for Shaman, like, it would be cool to be able to dual spec. And then you could be, like, a healer. Because I don't have any healers out of all my characters. Because, honestly, I kind of don't like WoW healing. I think WoW healing is kind of bad. But, like, at the minimum, you can make the argument, well, I could be Elemental Shaman, or I could be Enhancement Shaman, or something like that, right? Like, Enhancement is my preferred one. I actually liked them in Battle and Legion, because you had Rockbiter and Flame Tongue. I thought that was actually, like, really fun. Like that was probably some of the most fun I've had on a melee class ever, right? Like, you summon your totems, and you're just running around, like, Rockbiter, Flame Tongue, you know, Ice Strike, where it felt like a real class, and they removed it, and they fucking ruined it in Battle for Azeroth. And I was like, dude, are you fucking serious? Like, you literally got to the point of, like, Final Fantasy 14, and then you just killed all the momentum. You ruined it. And they ruin a lot of classes on World of Warcraft. And, I mean, 14 has ruined some of their classes, too. I mean, I'm gonna be fair with that. Like, I don't like how Paladin plays. Paladin has, like, a lot of wasted buttons. Maybe we could go to, like, level 15s, perhaps. Paladin has, like, a lot of wasted buttons. Warrior, they removed a lot of shit. Ninja, I just don't like how Ninja plays in 14 at all anymore. I used to love Ninja, and then gradually they have removed everything off of it to make it a more fucking Naruto class. Oh shit, look at this. Old Vice Jaw. And he's dead. Gypsy gloves. Okay, well, not even good. I was hoping we'd get something I could maybe send to another character. But yeah. I don't really know Silver Pine Forest that much because I've never really leveled an undead character. I don't know. As much as I like Sylvanas as a character, I find that her zones are like real sleeper hits. Like, I don't really enjoy leveling in leveling undead. See, now the one thing I would say though, and I've talked about this I think on the channel before, is they should have changed Survival Hunter into a tank spec for sure. And you might think, oh, well, that sounds stupid. But let's think about it realistically. No one has ever fucking used Survival Hunter. Like, ever. I'm sure, like, there's a couple people, you know, there's obviously someone who writes guides for it or whatever. But, right, like, every time I look at it survival, and I used to be a Survival Hunter, right? Every time I looked at it, I'm like, well, I'm not doing as much AoE, you know, as much range damage as I could. And my pet isn't as buffed as he could have been if he was Beast Mastery. So to me, that's like the biggest problem with Survival Hunter, is like, you could have just done something else and either gotten, you know, any of the cooldowns on Beast Hunter or True Shot Aura or something like that. Like, whereas with Survival, like, what do you even get? They moved Readiness and Wrath to the fucking Marksman tree anyway. So, I don't know. It's kind of fucked up a little bit, right? Like, I feel bad because, like, I think Survival sounds cool. You know, it seems interesting. It's melee oriented more so. But, like, ultimately, ranged is just better in this game. Like, people prefer it. It just plays better usually. That's what I mean, like, fucking... Oh, we're gonna have to go back because we're finding Dalaran Watchers. Which is funny because we're supposed to be allied with Dalaran at this point. Dalaran used to be an alliance thing, and now it's totally not. Which is kind of extra hilarious. Can we kill stuff over here? Probably not, right? I don't think we're high enough level. Yeah. We have found, like, no copper ore. I'm so gonna have to smelt that. Let's see. 22 too high? Alright, it's not an instant kill now. Yeah, too high. I think it's every 10 levels, you can go up an extra level for what you can skin. So, like, I'm level 57. Pretty sure that means I could skin up to 15. I think later on, obviously, they've changed this. They've expanded, like, the you know, the bonds, like the bands of where you can level up, right? So, like, later on, what happens is that, like, copper ore will only, you know, be so good smelting up until, like, I don't know, like, fucking level 50 or something. It's really bad. But then later on, I'm gonna watch this stream later. I'm gonna miss it now because I'm streaming myself. It's funny how that works out. But, it's actually cool is that you can actually see the Kingdom of Gilneas right here, which is awesome. And then later on, it became a thing. It became a thing, the literal next expansion. That's why Cataclysm had so much going for it, and they fucked it up. They fucked it up. Not with the... and Azeroth flying. Yeah, see, I can't scan a level 16. Oh, my God. I need you level 15. Alright, so this is where I'm going to come down later to do this. It's kind of unfortunate, or whatever. But yeah, no one ever really picks Survival Hunter. I don't know, I feel like some of the rogue trees, what is it, Subtlety and Assassination? Does anyone pick Combat? Combat just seems like kind of not great. Like, it feels like I think they only used to have, what, Subtlety and Assassination? And then they added Combat, because they want everything to have at least 3 trees except for Demon Hunter, which kind of makes sense, because, you know, Demon Hunter is... You know, like... Demon Hunters, it is what it is, right? Like, I guess they had a tank spec and a DPS spec. They're like, fuck it, that's good enough, right? Like, we don't need to add too much. Whereas with some other stuff, like, I don't know. Certain specs are just more blessed than other specs. That's just a fact of life. Okay, you only mine once now, which is actually kind of nice. Certain specs are just more beloved, I guess, for lack of a better way of saying it. Because I used to be a survival hunter, and I was like, dude, you get some cool stuff in this tree. And then I'm just like, oh, but in Beast Mastery, your pet becomes Brawlic, your pet's buffs can apply to you, you know, these guys get True Shot Aura. It was just a downhill spiral of, well, wait, but these guys get like 1,000 other things, and I don't get shit. So, yeah, it ended up being bad. It wasn't that great. That's what I mean, like, I played a lot of this game, but this was like the game I played pre-fucking channel. Immediately following this, I was on YouTube, basically. Non-stop. And maybe not for my own content, but just in general. Like, immediately following a lot of this, I was on YouTube. That was kind of it. That was like my induction, or introduction. My introduction to like content creation was staying up late at night, watching anime, and playing World of Warcraft. And it's actually kind of funny because later on, what happened is I was later on, I started watching, like, I watched, like, Bleach. I watched Cowboy Bebop. I remember I finished Cowboy Bebop one time when I was doing a run of Scarlet Monastery. And I was like, wow. Like, that was one of those memorable things. Like, I'm old enough to remember that shit distinctly because it really sticks out to me. And now that I put it into video form, I'll never forget it, which is going to be extra awesome. But yeah, it's one of those things, you know? Is this any good? One hand? Two hand. Excellent. Useless. Yeah, I want to get my warrior up to at least, what is it? How high of a level do you have to be to finish a tree? What am I at now? 50 is 60? Yeah, I think I have to be like level 60 to finish a tree completely, right? No, 59, right? Because I have 6 points here. I have 44. So I need to put one more point somewhere in here, right? So that would be like 40... Fuck. Right? 6 points would be what? It's because you get a point at 10, and that fucks me up for counting it. Right? So 5 below would be 54. What, 53? Yeah, so this would be 54, 55, 56. Yeah, you need to be 60. You have to be 60 to get this. So you have to be 60 to get Titan's Grip. So that's kind of what I'm going to aim for, is being able to get Titan's Grip on Warrior. Because I know that that's added in Wrath of the Lich King. You can dual-wield two-handed weapons as Warrior. So that'll be fun. I'm going to try to stay in Kalimdor for that, too. Because I didn't do Ungoro Crater this time around. I did a lot of pinballing on my Paladin. I went all over the place, because you kind of have to a little bit. The leveling isn't very smooth in this game, so you'll go to an area, and something will be way out of your level, and then you'll have to come back later and do more with it. We can't kill 17s yet. Do these guys... Can you skin Worgen? I don't think you can. Oh, they are. Never mind. It's kind of brutal. Yeah, they're humanoids, yeah. I know that beasts... You know, it's not just only beasts that can be skinned. I just wasn't sure if Worgen could be skinned. Okay. I wish you could spread fucking other plague at a distance, but you can't. I think I could probably solo Shadowfang Keep by myself. I wonder how that works in this game. In 14, they basically, like, your stats alone are good enough, and now they give you Epic Echo, which more or less lets you murder the shit out of everybody and ignore, like, almost every mechanic that's not an instant kill. So I wonder how that's, like, gonna work, you know, in this game especially. Because, like I said, I'm not super knowledgeable on World of Warcraft after a point. Like, shit kind of... I played Wrath, and, like, then Modern Warfare... Modern Warfare came out, basically. The way it worked is that I was subscribed to Wrath until, I want to say, like, early 2010. Like, I think around March of 2010 or something. Because remember, back then, there was no Battle.net launcher. Like, you launched this stuff separately. And then later that year was StarCraft. But around that time, I was playing Call of Duty with my friends. Because, I was like... I finally had a group of friends who actively played it. And I was like, yeah, let's play this. So I eventually just realized I just wasn't playing fucking Lich King. I wasn't doing anything. So I just stopped, and that was it. I didn't play WoW, basically, again until late Warlords of Draenor. Seriously, like, I basically stopped, and for 6 years, I did YouTube, and I didn't play any of this. So it's kind of almost fitting it a little bit. Now, unfortunately, we're going to have to get rid of this fucking armor, which sucks. Because this set is so good looking. And there's no glamour in Lich King. I wonder when it was added in World of Warcraft. Definitely by Mists of Pandaria, for sure. Which for 14, it's been in as... It was in when I played, so I don't know if it was in at launch. But the glamour system has definitely been in since at least Heaven's Ward. Maybe even earlier. Are these guys, yeah, fucking... Basically, they're behind that wall having Bloodborne. Okay, people are just going... People are going nuts and looking for group. I like how looking for group is like the global chat, basically. Because there's general chat and local defense. So yeah, anyway. See, now we're not gaining any level. Oh, because I'm capped. Fuck. I forgot, you cap at 75. That's hilarious. Well, I mean, like, I'm gonna have a ton of money, so... I'm gonna have a whole bunch of leather. I mean, other people are gonna have it, so I might just pocket it for a while. Where is, the skinning trainer in Undercity? I actually have no idea. Yeah, Warlock is another class I want to level. I mean, like, I leveled it before because it's fast to level. I don't really like it a ton. It's a class that's cool aesthetically. Oh, here we go. Well, I found this by complete accident. Can you do this on map? No. Okay. I was gonna say, you cannot smell. Yo, I think they made it way faster in this, too. Yeah, I mean, someone made a good point. Teens are on fucking fucking Fortnite. They don't... What teens are playing WoW Classic? Like, this shit is really for people who are at least my age at this point. What? Empty. Fuck. Okay, where's... The fucking guards are on the other side, which is really annoying. Because I need to find... Is it the Rogue's Quarter? Where the skinning trainer is? There's a bunch of shit. I never really figure my way out of here. Yeah, here we go. There you go. What a shocker. Well, I mean, what I think I'll do is it's about 1:30 anyway, so I'll probably end the stream here. But I'm going to keep playing. I have to log on to 14. I could run both of them at the same time. And what I'll do is I'll level up skinning. I'll level up... not mining. Yeah, mining. Yeah, I'm going to level up skinning. I'm going to level up mining. And that way I can actually stream it. So the next time I stream this... I will actually do Burning Crusade stuff. Basically, the first stream was just to get out of the starting area, and then from there we can do more stuff. So I'll also start earlier so I have more time to play, because obviously it takes a long time to get anything done in this game. So, alright, that's pretty good. And, oh my god, I do, okay, they should just have general just be like a general chat for everywhere, because people are just using looking for group as shitpost central, which is totally fine. I would never say to not do that. It's just weird that, like, the channel designated for looking for groups is, like, the channel that basically gets used like general. They might as well just make general global. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, Ash. I appreciate it. I will stream this again, because I want to play World of Warcraft before it dies again. So, yeah. Anyway, big ups. Have a good one, and peace.